And welcome back to Boredom Sated. I'm the Dungeon Master Michael. This is the Boredom Sated crew. Boris, Jarrett, Jonathan, and John. This is episode 8. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had explored the crypt of the late Lord Sarius Vile, an individual of prodigious desires and unnatural fortitude. They had managed to destroy him and had ransacked his laboratory for his foul experiments beneath the undercity of Boxburg. Is everything okay? What are you doing?
Yes, so we successfully killed him. We took his stuff.
You are currently, you're climbing out of his laboratory.
But just his stuff, not the other stuff in the crypt.
Yes, that is your choice. So what is it you guys wish to do? You're ascending the stairs now, going to the actual crypt itself of his secret laboratory.
It's time to leave. We need to get back up, and I need to go check in with the church to see if they have any idea where our wayward companion may have been teleported.
I believe he's brewing some stuff in the alchemy lab.
No.
I do remember.
Ooh.
He said he was taking some of the stuff.
He was taking materials.
Oh, I thought
He's taking the alchemy materials so that
Yes.
he can use it as a portable alchemy lab.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It does indeed.
So it is time to leave. After you all.
Oh, just as not really out of, but the status. How are you guys feeling? Are you guys down anything?
Yeah. I'm down a little bit, but I only have one first level spell left.
So it's down 2320.
Oh, okay.
Take that number and reverse it.
Oh, ouchie. All right.
However, that's still less than half my hit points, so I'm not...
So you ascend back, go through the family crypt. Is there anything you want to do before you leave, or you find leaving well enough alone?
He wants to make sure he doesn't steal stuff.
Surprisingly, nobody's looking at the rogue.
What I'm doing is I'm looking at both
Because
of you.
he's less of a thief.
I'm looking at both of you, and that's why I said after you all. As in, I'm going last to watch to make sure you guys don't steal anything.
I'm not taking anything that I didn't have already taken.
Okay. What about you, Agus? What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. You guys make it.
I note the location. my spell. Okay.
This should be interesting.
I can't stop you
Yeah.
for that.
All right. So you return back to the surface after going back from the mantle.
Well, close the door behind us because this crypt, they deserve to rest in peace.
Okay. The door is slammed shut. Perhaps for ages, perhaps for less than ages, depending on some people. So you make it back to the surface.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but you have to go through that.
And when you
That's right, we are the sewer thing.
when you ascend, it is
We're not doing that.
It's still dark. It's a full moon, so you estimate it probably. It's
Oh
probably
no!
just past
It's a full moon. Is anyone a lycanthrope?
Well, you see zombies on the go.
Oh no! Where no?
Where? No. Where?
We didn't find his buddy.
Who?
The paladin.
That's literally what I said.
Yeah.
That's why I need to go to
You
church.
do not-
That's why I have to go to the church to see if they figure it
Sir
out.
Braddock is not there.
He's
Yes.
not inside the...
No, he got teleported somewhere. You don't know it.
Yeah, that's why I have to go to church to figure out where.
So now Braddock is a POW.
Yeah.
It's a Chuck Norris movie.
Yes, it is.
Missing in action.
He is missing in action. But I did. No.
Part tense.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
So I will.
You need to see the architect
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
to pay up.
no, that's.
No, he needs to go to the temple.
We have to go to the temple to pay up.
Imodai.
Yobadai.
Yes, Imodai. To pay up.
Oh, that's
Priestess
right.
Jakar.
In exchange for the holy water that we never used.
Yes, exactly right. Holy water would be quite actually pretty effective if you here. But
Yeah, if it was used, it
still
would
got
have been helpful, but it
you
wasn't.
still got it though.
So,
Yeah, totally.
we head back there. Is there any problems getting there?
Not at all. You made it in
Excellent.
about half an hour. There's a few people after hours. There's not too much of a curfew in Oxford, funny enough. Most people stay indoors after about 9 o'clock. But there's all people, a lot of the nobility, some merchants, and near-doers, skulking around doing their various things at night. So the temple has currently closed. There's still some braziers that are dying down, but they have embers that are still warm. It's closed until the morning. What do you should do?
Prove.
I'm
I'm a paladin of this church. I'm pretty sure I can go in.
Yeah, I know.
I'll knock on the door.
Back out! Alright, you knock on the door, and after maybe 30 seconds or so, you hear someone says, "Go away! Do you know what hour it is?"
Yes, I'm well aware.
Who are you?
This is Sir Shekels. I am a member of this church. Please let us in.
You hear, and you see Priest Checkers. Like, oh, Sir Shekels, you made it back. That's good. Oh, hello there. How is the holy water? Did it work? Come in. See, I beckoned you in. Did it work?
I drop, it's 8 gold piece in his hands.
Ooh, it certainly did well. Thank you, brother, for your contribution. Bless you.
I give the church 10 gold pieces.
Bless you, brother.
We went into the to Lord Vile's crypt, as he had his undead guards, and he himself was an undead creature, and they have been cleansed.
Excellent.
As the order of the cleansing flame has done its job once again.
Excellent. Where's Sir Braddock?
We were hoping you might be able to help. No, he in the entrance to this crypt, there was a trap. It was a teleportation trap.
Oh,
and he was affected by this trap.
Oh, dear.
We do not know where he is. My hope was maybe there might be a cleric who could scry on him.
I could definitely do that. Well, give me a couple of minutes to prepare. And he closes the door, locks it, and please have a seat. I'll go get the holy water. And he disappears into the back area, past some curtains.
See?
In here you see
all is well.
It's a beautiful church. There's archways, there's murals of paladins and clerics and banishing various demons, shadows, undead, and all sorts of unholy monsters. And there's a statue of Medea up there. And about 30 seconds later he comes back and he has a bowl of water in a bronze basin, and he puts it, and he has also a little four-legged circular leg thing that holds it up, puts it down. You see there's various runes on it. What can you read? Oh, can you read Celestial?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So basically, it says this is the it is known as the Eye of Truth, the Bowl of Portents. So he pours, well, it's full of water already, and he goes and he tries to cast a spell. You can make arcane, occult, whatever your spell casting.
Religion.
Well, to be able to find, since he is a divine caster,
Yes,
you have to find it with divine, so you have to do a religion check.
Okay.
11. I'm too tired.
21.
Okay. So he's casting an alchemy spell. Let's see. Where's the? As you see, after he casts a spell, some clouds suddenly appear around. Some lightning goes.
Oh no, he's been taken by the cloud giants.
That would suck. We cast it.
Too bad.
We'll wait about 5 or 6 years until we're talking about. You go.
We must go now.
Yeah,
You good luck with that.
Have you never heard of a joke?
No, he may try. He cast it.
I'm usually the straight man.
And
Well, then you would have heard of a joke.
you see a picture. Actually, it's a little bit more advanced than an ogre, but he closes his eyes, and it appears like there's a slight glow in his eyes. And yes, oh great Medea, please reveal to us the location of one of your earthly champions, the noble and steadfast Sabrina. And he goes around there, making gestures, and you see you guys see in the pool, it's up to you. You see something different. The three of you see.
I'm not even paying attention.
Okay. You see a occasional bit of lightning, and you see what appears to be something in the. It looks like something moving in the sewers. Yeah, and it appears to have mouths, several mouths and eyes. You see Socratic. He is. He looks pretty unconscious. He's hanging up, and with his wrists bound. His weapons are on the floor, and there is a group of there's a trio of hideous-looking crones, and they have a pot that's filled with a combination of what we can only think of as sludge and body parts. And they look. One of them's sharpening a very wicked-looking knife. You know they are some sort of hag.
I'm gonna make a Braddock cup on
Can I make an occult roll to figure out who they are?
You certainly can.
I will roll occult because I have that. It's a 16.
Okay.
You need to roll?
If you want.
You can't see it.
I can't
Oh,
see it.
I don't
Okay.
think you. Very.
If you could see it, you would. But
Yeah, you see the thing with the multiple eyes and mouths.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, but I think that's like.
You may roll if you wish.
Okay, what do I roll? Religion?
No, that one you roll. You can roll Arcana for that one.
Okay, very good. That would be 17.
You think it might be a gibbering mouther? It's a creature of hideous portent. It is known to have a burbling or a nonsensical voice type ability that causes mortal men to be considerably confused within a considerable distance of it.
It's a gibbering mouth.
It eats almost anything small in it, which is all you guys. Especially you guys, nibbles. You like hors d'oeuvres.
I'm too crunchy.
Gibbering mouth.
You think there's a place that we could sleep here?
Probably.
Sir Braddock is being tied up by these. Do you know where these are? Is this here?
And
Is there any way to find out?
you believe it's probably still under the sewers somewhere.
Is this currently
Not
happening or
currently.
is this the future?
No, this is how it's currently happening right now. Well, you have a map of the undercity. It doesn't show all the good places, but it does show the various where the tunnels are.
Are there witches in the sewers as well?
You notice what you realize by from your memory is one of them is the tallest one with the sort of purplish skin. That's Anis Hag, probably the leader, known to be expert torturers and man-eaters. They love all humanoid flesh. The other two are green hags, just equally nasty, but usually subservient to the Anis Hag. All three are spellcasters of various wicked maladies. They are all known to partake in not really cannibalism and
Eating human flesh.
but anybody they can capture.
I'd say to the priest, what I don't know. You see this? What do we do? We are distinctly not at our full potential at the moment because of the fact that we just got out of the sewers.
Well, this offering was especially powerful due to the fact that we are here and your faith. It is possible. This is the problem with this. Well, with the time, this is possibly happening now, or possibly happening within a couple of hours or so. Maybe later on today. I could give you some much needed healing.
Yes, anything would be good.
Okay. He heals all beautiful.
Excellent.
Casting several spells.
Including Johnson.
Oh yeah. He is a servant, huh? Yeah.
He is. Jocelyn is down 16 hit points as well. So.
Yeah. Johnson is fine with that. You know, he's looking at this like, all right, I better get a good amount of bacon. I'm getting sick of eating biting undead.
No, the things that we are going to fight now are alive. They will taste slightly better.
All right. He's so like, all right, hopefully.
We must go. We must find these creatures and kill them. I'm assuming I have the time to do a focus.
I mean, do we know where what you see is? Because it could be anywhere in the...
No, you have no... There's no... you saw a little bit more in the... when you saw the glittering mouth there.
Yeah.
As it passed by, you saw what appears to be... in the background, you saw a couple of skeletons working on a door.
But we didn't see anything like that anywhere.
Yes, but you know where that is.
Okay.
Remember your goblin told you about that? I mean, not the goblin, the gnome fellow told you about that?
That there's... oh.
He
Okay.
went there one time when he was an adventurer and
Yeah.
his party died. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You didn't know what's going on.
So can I sort of guess where that is on the map?
Yes.
Okay.
You can sort of guess. You can get in the general vicinity.
Okay.
All right, can we go? We need to save Sir Braddock.
No, we can't.
Why?
They
That'll
need
be
sleep.
of no use.
They need sleep to regain their spells.
That's too long. We do not have said time. We do not want Sir Braddock to be eaten.
Do you think they'll eat all of him? Just like maybe a leg or an arm?
Are you kidding? What?
I do not know, my son. I do not know
They might not eat all of him by the time we rest.
Wow, that's rather, I guess, pragmatic.
No.
Can you read
Look.
short
There's
rest?
there's Urgoth's party.
Yes.
We could get them to look
Did they already go?
while we no, they weren't going till tomorrow.
Okay.
We could see if they could go down to look. And I'm sure the church will pay something for his safe return.
Do we know where they are?
They were at the inn resting up.
Right.
Well, were they staying at that inn?
Yes.
All right, then to that inn. This is a better plan than anything else because obviously you are a little short on.
You are exhausted from your previous battles in the crypt, yes?
Yeah.
Hold on here. As he goes back and
How are you? How many spells have you used?
I've used 2.
Okay.
Oh my God! Oh, not 2.
You mean our spell support only used 2 spells?
So he comes back and he says,
It's hard to cast when you're constantly going, ow, ow, ow.
Since you are doing basically, you are rescuing a servant of Imadea, we're going to give you a small dispensation. As he gets out a book and he tears out 5 pages and he gives them to you. Each one of them has, you treat them as a scroll. Each one of them, 5 scrolls. They will all cast 5 heals at, let's see, at as if it was a 3rd level spell. I don't know if that's a
That's a lot.
Yes.
Roll.
You'll need it.
Yeah,
You'll
when
need
you see
it.
5.
Welcome to fifth. Welcome to fifth level. This is one of my
This is
favorite
going to be
levels.
really brutal.
Not necessarily. You got.
Until I'm rested, I'm not going anywhere. With or without the scrolls. We'll find Urgosh's
How
group.
long does it take you to rest?
8 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
We write it down. See, those are not like you.
Nah, I refuse to take them. If I'm not going now, I don't feel right taking them.
Yeah, alright, okay.
But you
can't cast
can't
spells.
Yes, I can.
You can't
No,
cast
no,
divine
no.
spells.
You can't cast spells.
I can't go back.
he's the only one that can do it. You should take him and...
No. If I'm not going now, then
What level are you?
The whole point was to go...
I'm neutral good.
The whole point
It's
is to
so
go with
neutral
those
good of
spells.
you.
You now have the spell power to do it.
What?
Much better than even if you rest.
No, I'm not comfortable doing it.
We must rush to get Urgosh to see if Urgosh's group can go down while we wait.
Actually, if the other group is able to go, I'll give the pages to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Just write it down.
Third level heals.
I push us forward to get us out of here so we can
Okay.
get there as quickly as possible. I am prepared to go down there because
Of course.
Because you're healed to full.
I'm healed to full, and yeah, I only have one spell. I only have one focus spell instead of two, but that's. I have.
If he's powerful enough,
What?
spellcaster, he can cast the divine, the priest. He can cast Moment of Renewal, gives a day's recovery in an instant.
You'd have to be a 15th level caster.
What
He's
level-
a high priest.
What level? What level is your spell?
It's an 8th level spell.
It's an 8th level spell.
No, come on.
Most people are not that level.
Let us. We go as quickly as we can to try to.
Okay. So you go back to the inn. Alright. So you enter, and of course there's a couple of people at the fire side. Just sort of, they have the copper.
Look to check to see if any of them we recognize from Sir Braddock's group, or Sir from
No, they're just
Urgosh's group.
they're just people who just rather spend a couple copper to
Alright.
lie by the
Then
fire.
go look at the.
Do you need to be with them to ask the other group?
Yeah, because I'm bringing the scrolls to
Just
offer
give them the scrolls. I have something that might give you the rest. Just follow me. Just give them the scrolls. He'll give it to them.
I'll take the scrolls.
Okay, beautiful.
Follow me.
So
Okay.
I will ask the barkeep if he remembers the description of the group that if they are staying here.
Yes, I believe they're still in the room.
Do you know where they are? I need to speak to them immediately.
Alright. Just wait a moment. As he goes, takes his master key, and he goes upstairs. Now, while you guys are waiting, what are you doing? You staying with him?
I'm going with him. 'cause we're
Beautiful.
going
You
down.
two together. What are you doing?
Where are you
Going
bringing
to the
me?
dragon, the
Dragon's Horde?
dragon's horde. They were divine touched. I figured they can cast that spell.
Oh, you mean the Dragon Horde Guild?
Yeah.
Okay, you go to the guild. Alright, you find your way back.
Knock.
Alright.
Do you have enough money to pay for someone to cast a 8th level spell?
This is in the service of a god. They were all divine touched. I'm hoping there's a cleric of.
Unless it's an opposite god, they don't care about life. It's like,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're
He's a good D20 roll away from getting what he wants. As usual.
And he's a bad D20 roll away from having nothing happen because nothing ever bad happens.
I don't know if he rolls a 1.
okay.
It's a demon! Kill it!
Okay.
It's a little demon.
So,
It's an imp.
so the door.
Well, hold on. Before I do that, let's do this correctly.
Okay.
Knowledge, religion.
For what?
Hold on. 25. Do I know that spell exists?
it's above your pay grade. It would be very much. If it's an 8th level spell, that's one of those things you may never see in your entire life as an adventurer.
Was it uncommon?
That's what I was saying. If it's uncommon, then you shouldn't know it. If it's
Yeah.
common, then maybe.
I would say anything about 5th level, you can probably figure out. Or
I don't know what
6th,
it's
7th,
called.
8th, 9th.
What's it called?
Things 10th level.
It's
It's an 8th level spell. It's pretty
moment
high.
of renewal. Give a day's recovery in an instant.
Now you could say that you could try the guild just to say, could you help us in some way, shape, or form? But you wouldn't know exactly.
It is not uncommon.
Alright, so it's a known spell.
It's a known spell.
Okay.
So with the
Alright.
25, do
I'll
I
say
know
you
it
do.
exists?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll say you do.
Okay. So then,
Okay. Alright,
so this way gives me a reason that I didn't.
Okay. Don't bother,
Why?
because you didn't read the spell.
What does it do?
Hold on. He's gonna do it. Don't read the spell. That's beautiful. Let's see what happens. What page is that?
353. Should I just tell you what the sentence is?
Sure, go ahead. No, wait, actually, no. Let
Okay.
him.
It's the next. It's
gonna read it now.
It's the next to last sentence. That's all I'll say.
No.
He's gonna read it right now. You know, the part that matters.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. All right.
Yeah. So
Let him find
It
out.
does literally nothing.
we can still ask if they can do anything to help.
Yeah.
So, the door itself morphs into a face. It looks draconic,
Yes.
and it peers outwards. It goes, since you guys are like 3 feet nothing, it looks outwards like,
We're down here.
what do you want to know?
So there are a coven of witches in the sewers of this city, and they have a champion of
Yomadai.
Yomadai bombed and captured and about to eat him. We were wondering if you could assist as great heroes that you are.
I am a door. I am not a great Nor do I care what happens to mortals. Goodbye. It goes like that. The door.
You know he has a point.
Alright. So, the door says, what's going on? Oh, it's you again. What do you want?
You might not care, but the people that live inside the building might.
Why?
Well, aren't they adventurers and heroes?
Some are, some are not. What has that got to do with them?
Well, wouldn't they want the city protected and safe from especially a coven of witches?
A coven of witches, you say? Doesn't sound very tempting, but I'll inquire. What is your name, little gnome?
I am Zane Turing.
Zane Turin. He walks back in there. Okay. So, back to you
You're
guys.
arguing with a door.
Smarter than our wizard.
Aww.
You're not setting the bar high.
Yeah, so bad.
So what happens?
Okay. So, you see, alright. Voltaire comes out. He is the cleric. And, godly hours is, oh, it's you. What do
I
you want?
apologize for waking you. However, we
You
went.
smell absolutely awful. Where have you been? Never mind.
You know exactly where we've been.
Oh, it smells awful.
Yes, we went back down into the sewer. The reason why is because we went and found the crypt of Lord Vile.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
Excellent.
and we defeated Lord Vile.
Oh, congratulations.
However, during this there were some traps, and one of the traps was a teleportation trap
Oh.
that caught my friend and companion Sir Braddock.
Oh, no.
He was teleported. And he was teleported into the clutches of a witch's coven that is down in the sewers. We have a pretty good idea of where they are, but at the moment are too weak to be able to deal with this. Braddock could very well be killed before we have a time to
Say
rest.
no more! I completely understand. Hold on. As he knocks on the other two party members' doors. Lissa's like,
I was completely prepared to make a diplomacy roll.
I am going to blow the hell out of whoever's on the other side of that door, and I don't mean in a good way. Go away right now. Says, Alyssa, don't be like that. We have an opportunity for a great adventure. My threat still stands.
Please, milady, the fate of a man's life is in your hands, and please, you will be compensated well if you can do this in our stead.
Give me 30 minutes. All right. So,
Look, again.
Reeboks is already out there. He says, so. If you feel something poke into your leg, you look around and you see Reeboks, and he has a dagger pointed at your leg. He says, "See, if I put this about 2 inches in, it'll sever your femoral artery, which basically means you'll bleed out. I could smell you as you came in here. Okay, I'm used to the smell, but you must have stepped in someone's." Oh hell! An unmistakable smell of
dead undead.
Yes. So I heard the ruckus. I heard that you're missing somebody. And I gotta say,
I don't care.
I heard something about compensation.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, thanks to the last time, I get to set a bit of the deal here. All right. So if it is gems, jewelry, art, or anything, any singular item non-magical above 500 gold piece value, I get first dibs. No negotiation. Understood? Then you got then you have my blade and my skill.
I'm not there.
No, you are there. Oh, you're right. It's on the same landing.
You should happily agree to it because you aren't going. It's them going.
The success is what matters to me. Whatever items the Witches' Coven have, if you defeat them, you're deserving of them.
Urgosh comes out the door and says, "What? I smell adventure." No, I smell you. Hey, how are you? I guess.
You're also smelling adventure.
He hugs Aegis like, "Ha ha! It's good to see you again." So. What happened to your group? They didn't get killed, did they?
No, Sir Braddock, who was with me yesterday, he was teleported and is now in the clutches of a witch's coven.
Oh, a witch's coven. That's
yes. Sadly, Zendri, our healer. I don't know where he gets his power from because he's not a religious sort. He gets his power. But he is a
He's a sorcerer.
Technicality.
He's a witch doctor.
So I don't know where he gets his. I don't know exactly where he gets his powers from, but he is a very good healer.
Yes.
But we spend many of our spells in defeating.
He expended himself completely.
He spent almost all of his spellcasting abilities in our defeat of Lord Vile. Lord Vile is dead, and that crypt behind him has been sanctified, or I will make sure it will be sanctified soon. But the people who are now dead there are actually supposed to be dead there.
Okay.
But this witch's coven, since we cannot go down there ourselves, and you were probably going to be going down there anyway, going down there a couple hours early won't hurt anything.
I agree wholeheartedly. Come on. Alyssa, as he knocks on the door, he's not...
She did say that it would be half an hour. I understand.
Oh, okay then.
And she also said something about blowing up anybody who came out who tried to get her to come out the door.
Yes, let's have a drink. A long, slow one.
Yes, I asked her very nicely to come out, and that's what she gave, and I feel that is a perfectly fair way to go about that.
Walter is back in getting on his
I can't speak his edition of myself.
Yeah, okay.
I was wondering when you were going to do that.
You smell not so bad. All right. You two wonderful fellows. So, you wait about 20 minutes or so, and the door opens, a creak, and then it closes, and behind you, you sense someone much taller than you. As you look around,
That's not difficult.
much taller than you.
You're really setting the bar low.
It could be a 10-year-old. They'd be towering over us. I mean,
That's true. It's very true.
True.
Actually, I think a 6-year-old would be a taller than you guys.
Since, at least that's tall.
No, I'm going based on the 6-year-old that I know who is 4 feet tall.
Okay. So, turn around and you see this individual who seems to be cloaked in pure darkness. Even
that's never a good sign.
No. It's dark, but he seems to be absorbing all light around him. I mean, it's already dark, but he's making it even darker. It's also very cold. He appears to be very pallid skin, dark jet black hair, definitely the pointed ears of an elf, full elf. And he has a circlet with a big ruby there. Well, sort of a very slim ruby, almost resembling an eye. And he's looking down at you, and he says, "Greetings, I'm Moloch. You have a
Very friendly sounding name.
a problem, and I am more than willing to help. First, you're Zane?
Yes, I'm saying.
No, he pointed at you first.
He's Zane, I'm Zendry.
Zane is Zendry. Okay. I wouldn't be too off when I say, are you related by any chance?
Well, distantly.
Ah, okay. So, the guardian said that you have a problem. One of your companions or friends has been captured by a coven of witches. I need a few details first. His hands are actually immaculately kept,
Right.
and he looks down at both of you, and he actually smiles. He's looks friendly, as if an alligator is looking at his next meal. And he immediately strikes you as someone who is a bit of an opportunist. You just have a feeling. So he says, "So I need to know. Do you happen to know who is leading this coven?" You said.
I described the witch.
Okay.
Do you even have that description?
Yeah, because I saw it in the.
No, you didn't see
No,
it.
he saw it.
I saw it.
He saw it.
However, I'm the one who described the witches.
Okay.
I know what
That was
witches.
troublesome. Now, coven. That usually means several witches. You know how many others?
There were 3
Three other than her, or total? Of 3?
total. There was a green hag and 2 green hags.
Green hags? Yes. Hag. Okay. Your friend is probably in grievous danger if you've seen this. Do you happen to know, I mean, I could probably find him, but probably a bit too late. Would you happen to know any general area where he would be?
Yeah, I show him on the map. I take out the map and show him.
Oh,
Approximately.
you have a map of the Undercity. How nice. Okay. You don't happen to have anything that belonged to this fellow, do you?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Okay. So I will send one of my servants to find him and locate him. And if he's able, he will try and rescue him. He won't engage the hags. He's not a very good fighter, unfortunately. But he's an excellent tracker, and he's incredibly stealthy.
Yes.
And so he says, "Slave, come forth." As from his very
That is never a good sign.
from his very cloak, you would say, comes a figure that appears to be about your height, and he looks like in like a shadow. He has a figure. You can see his features. They were once someone who was had a. You can see he was pretty well dressed. He has tools on his side, but and a blurry, shadowy, wispy, as if he's constantly almost evaporating with shadow stuff. But his eyes are completely pale, no irises, and he bows. What would you like of me, master? I'm so happy to be in the real world again. How may I serve you? I want you to find the missing fellow. What's his name?
Braddock.
So Braddock. Oh, he serves a god, doesn't he? He's a knight or something.
He's a champion.
What called him?
Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Obadiah. Yeah.
Obadiah. Oh, yes. Well, he's a champion of the goddess of paladins and justice and all that wonderful kind of stuff. Go there, find him, and if you can, release him. If not, well, at least locate him for.
You need to define what the word release means to him.
Oh, what do you mean?
Rescue.
Well,
Release can have many different meanings. I just want to make sure that he understands which one we mean.
Wow, your kin, your former kin have a worry. You are to release him physically. Don't slit his throat. Don't gouge his eyes out. And don't poison him.
Why would he eat them?
I don't know.
He likes that sort of thing. No, that's fine. In life, his name used to be Jebe. Now, you may roll society if you wish. Go. Ooh, nice.
Natural 20.
Jebe was a relatively famous rogue, a known rogue.
Was.
About 300 years ago. And he was also known as a serial killer among his own kind. He killed everyone. He's known, as he grew older, he grew more insane. He eventually was killed by some sort of shadow creature.
I wonder who killed him. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, wait.
So he enslaves the damned, possibly. But
he was known to be an amazing escape artist. He was put into a jail, an extraplanar jail, and he managed to not only escape, but managed to engineer and escape a massive jailbreak, where the custodians of the Guardian spent a full century tracking down and retrieving all the worst criminals of the multiverse. However, Jebe escaped and remained at large until he was killed.
no, technically not at large. Small.
So Jebe said, "Yes, master. I will make sure I will not eat his eyeballs. I will not slit his throat. I will not poison him with the shadow. I will be on my best behavior." He put one hand behind his back. Oh, and he looks at you and says, as he goes, and he sinks into the shadows like a pool.
Well, thank you for your service, but I have a question.
Oh, speak. I'm sure
Just one?
Well, many, but...
Full of questions.
Well, I just have one.
Oh, by the way, you're an alchemist, aren't you?
I dabble.
I can smell the chemicals on you. You've been somewhere interesting recently. A laboratory. I can smell the nose.
Yes, you are quite right.
Oh, excellently skilled. I hope that one day you will join the guild. We could use both of you in various endeavors. There's so much to see. You have just scraped the very... Well, it's okay. What is your question before I disappear?
So I've seen divine touched individuals enter the building. And
We have all types.
with such great ability, and I'm sure you are aware of all the abilities, is there a way for a spellcaster to somehow shorten the amount of time they need to rest to regain their spells?
There is a spell I can do so. It's not without risks,
Not level.
but it is definitely possible. Actually, there are, as far as I know, 3 methods. One is a potion. That's very rare, very expensive. One is a spell, and another is a device.
And
You're looking for something specific? A spell, right?
well, the spell seems to be the most easiest way, but it sounds
Easy,
like it's
easy. You say.
You did hear him say, but not without risk.
You're willing to take that for the paladin, right?
The little shadow gnome is going to take care of it.
He's going to rescue him, but this is for future endeavors.
That's a great name, future endeavors. Oh god.
I think you just got future endeavored.
But it sounds like the spell
It's okay to find out information, but let's leave it at finding out information for
Okay.
now.
It sounds like that spell is for only a very powerful spellcaster.
It is very, very high.
Yeah, we don't have powerful spellcasters like that.
Well, that's what you do to.
I thought we had the
Yeah.
greatest wizard of all time on our group.
Well,
Self-proclaimed.
I must be going now. I shall endeavor to keep an eye on you, and of course, Jebby will endeavor to keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
As the door opens and he disappears and the door closes again.
That was Jebby. No,
The serial killer?
Jebby, I
The-
thought,
the-
was
the-
the
no,
little
no,
sinking
yeah.
to the ground.
The serial killer from 300 years ago.
Okay.
You know, the one that killed like 800 gnomes?
Yes! I know exactly who you're talking about! Wow. Nat 20.
Very nice.
That guy's a jerk.
Yeah, he is.
He owes my great grandfather $80.
Plus interest.
He also might have murdered him.
Plus 300 years of interest.
So, good thing you told him not to kill him.
So,
Very nice.
Did you?
Yeah, he did.
hopefully,
Did you have?
They get the party.
the shadow ghost creature of Jebby
We'll rescue.
will be able to rescue.
Yes.
In the meanwhile, we gotta go
Yeah,
back
let's
and
go
see
back to
how
them.
Sir Shekels is doing with
Alright. So,
Urgosh
Melissa
and his
comes
group
out
of lunatics.
resplendent. Urgosh and Grivox and Voltaire, all ready to go. And they know the where the outhouse is, and they do know about the crossroads entrance.
Yes. If you wait, I believe if you wait a few more minutes, my companions will be here and might be able to give you a slightly better entrance and exit point so we can see it better. Because he said he had heard something from someone he talked to about a good information, so it might be a little bit quicker than just searching anywhere in the sewers.
Okay.
Also, because of the fact that you are doing this for my church and for the increased help if needed, we have scrolls of heal that are being given by the church for your service.
Voltaire's eyes immediately light up at that. It's like, oh, this is excellent. Thank you. As he's with those small scrolls. Alright, we shall definitely be able to vanquish these hags now. As you
I only wish I was going with you.
That's okay, but you've done your Urgosh, you've done a great service by destroying Vile and his ghoulish retainers. You can't ask any more of you. We'll carry on and return Sir Braddock one way or another, and destroy these damnable hags.
Yes.
That's when you two enter the picture.
Yes.
Alright.
So can you please show them where the location you were talking about was on the map?
Okay. You should. Alright. You look down there. It's about 20 minutes away from the inn. And they make their own somewhat map of the area. Alright. Well, thank you. And we'll see you hopefully next morning.
Yep.
They all head out.
I will be waiting with
Good
you.
luck. Oh, before you go, you may come across a shadow creature gnome.
What?
What?
I have no other way to explain it. Imagine
I have
me
several questions.
Yeah.
in a shadow form. Imagine me in a shadowy form.
Okay.
Okay? If you see it down there,
Stay away.
yeah, stay away. And it may be trying to free Braddock as well.
Free.
They look at you as
Just
What did you do?
keep it in mind.
Alright.
We'll let them finish.
That
What?
was, that was the
It's a long story.
Alright then.
So
Yes,
Yeah.
and we have time
came,
to answer
okay,
it.
so we came across someone
Yes.
who summoned and sent the creature to possibly help. So if the creature
Possibly
is successful,
Possibly.
And you know this.
well, it may not
how?
succeed.
Okay. Where did you go?
To
The dragon horde.
Okay, so you went to where you said all the celestial people.
Yeah.
And so you found a celestial person.
We found a person.
So who did you find then? If you did not find a celestial person.
I don't know if he was celestial. I don't know if he was celestial or not. I didn't ask. I didn't feel it was appropriate.
You didn't ask anything about him. He was tall. He was shadowy.
Well, we asked for help. How do
You asked
I
for
put
help.
this?
He's way more powerful than
He
any of us.
argued with a door,
You argued with the door.
and then the door
The door.
got
The guy.
the guy.
So you argued with the door. You beat the door in an argument
And
because it
I think
obviously.
it's kind of even.
So you won an argument with a door.
Yes.
And after you won the argument with the door, a guy came out and said, "I'm willing to help you.
Yes.
I will send my shadow gnome, who you say is a
Shadow gnome.
Down there to go and free him."
To try to free Braddock.
and
Yeah.
what exactly?
And
Oh yeah, what did the one return?
He just
he
thought
just wanted to help so far.
Right.
Excellent. No, this is good. See,
I'm saying right.
Nothing was asked for in return.
exactly. Nothing was asked for in return. It is someone doing a good deed because it is a good thing to do.
I look at you like you're absolutely insane.
Well, first of all, if you could see my face, it would be completely straight, but you can't because there's a giant plate over it. But no, I say it with like
Conviction.
complete conviction, because that's what the people who I'm around are used to doing. They will do things because it's the right thing to do.
Definitely.
And
I mean, I'm sure if this
don't do
individual
anything
needs
for
a
free.
favor from us afterwards, then we would be obligated
Of
to
course,
do it.
we would obviously
However,
do whatever favor would be necessary.
there was
because
no
saving his life is
agreement
important.
in advance.
There was no advanced agreement made, which is you probably should have asked for some sort of information as to what he might want in return. But how does Shadow Gnome? Is that a thing?
no.
No,
That's
But
how
when
else
you're
would you?
Wait, could it be his familiar?
No, you call
No,
it
there was
slave.
nothing familiar about it.
Wait. He called it slave.
Yeah.
That is disconcerting.
Well, I mean, wizards do summon creatures.
So was he summoned?
It
Yes.
looked like he was summoned.
He was okay. It looked like he was okay. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't cast a spell per se, but he
what did
summoned
do?
it.
What did he just say? Come here, my slave.
Yes.
Was there any magic going on there?
It seemed like there was magic.
We didn't cast a detect magic
didn't-
while it
yeah.
Or
happened.
did he do some sort of come my familiar? Did he actually do any sort of?
He said
Yeah,
stuff that he
you're
was
literally a
moving.
magician.
He
You're
was
literally a
moving his
magician.
hands.
Can you
Yeah,
tell me
he
what's-
was
No. He
moving
was
his
moving his
spell.
hands, but I don't know if that is the
It could be a
particular
very powerful
gesture that's
spell.
It could be a very
required.
powerful spell. Please come here. Right. It could.
I don't know any
anything.
summoning magic, so I don't know what the appropriate hand
Good
gestures
point.
are.
Do you know any summoning magic?
Yes, I do.
So what is the appropriate thing to be
Can I
able to
even-
summon a creature?
Try Arcana and see what.
Very hard to
Possibly.
see because you weren't there.
I know.
They
I just want to
They
describe.
haven't even described it. Go ahead. You can.
How do you describe?
I described it. He did this. He did
He
this.
did this. He was like this. So he was gesturing, but
Okay, no, that
not
sounds
the
like
way I gesture.
All right,
no, that's fair, that's fair.
Arcana, right?
Go ahead. What you got?
25.
25. You don't think so.
I don't think he's.
You don't think he cast any spell whatsoever. He did it from sheer.
There's no standard summoning like
Either
LeBron
did
doing
you-
this with the
Sure,
powder.
It's very possible from the way he described it that he obviously had some sort of magical cloak of some kind creating all the shadowy effects. It's very possible that whatever the shadow gnome was, whatever it is, was there part of his cloak all the time. They just
Oh, see, that makes sense. That makes sense. Except the fact that they didn't mention anything about the guy being shadowy.
They hadn't mentioned the.
They didn't say anything
We didn't
about that.
say
They were
anything.
very specific about not mentioning that, which is why I'm not saying anything about that, because I would have said that immediately.
Alright.
But that was
Did
not
have
mentioned.
that ruby gem circlet thing. Maybe
Yeah.
that's like a magic item that.
Oh,
can
to see, that
summon.
makes- that
Then
makes
I
sense.
take it back. As far as you know, that he didn't cast any spell, unless it's a really, really subtle spell.
Okay, no. See, this is fine. Perhaps he is, and you say a circlet. Oftentimes, you put a circlet on someone because of the fact that they're paying a penance.
Right.
So perhaps this shadow gnome is paying a penance to this man, and he must do these objectives over a period of time in order to be able to
He
get
probably
him.
was a spellcaster because I didn't see any armor.
Well, he was at home.
Yeah, but not everyone walks around in armor. Basically, every time you see them.
I know that not everybody does that, but some people do.
Yeah.
Some people do.
He's a man at arms. The other guy.
Yes, but just because you're not wearing armor, that doesn't make
Right.
you a spellcaster.
That's a very good point.
Yes.
See, he's not really wearing armor. He's not a spell. Actually, no, he is a spellcaster. Everybody here is a spellcaster. That's very strange.
The waitress that brought us our drinks isn't a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you know?
She wouldn't be working as a waitress delivering our drinks for a few extra copper
She could be in
pieces.
the service
You
of
never
the
know.
owner.
Yes,
Maybe she owes
exactly.
Maybe she owes someone money and she's laying low.
Anything is possible, my friend. Anything is possible.
Anyway,
Either way.
just stay away from the shadowy.
We did tell the shadow that there may be other people down there trying to rescue. So
Very well. We will be
Just-
cautious.
Yes, the Shadow Gnome is obviously trying to pay a penance.
And
So
those
therefore, it should be left alone. So it can do its best job.
Those four leave to their adventure, whatever it is.
You know, we'll never see them
So what
again.
you guys are going to do? What you wonderful fellows going to do?
Go rest.
need to rest.
Oh yeah, while they rest, I'm literally going to just pace back and forth down here the
Okay.
entire time because I should be with them, but I'm not.
Okay.
I can't rest.
While we're going upstairs, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
The end.
You know, I've got this really bad feeling.
That the gnome's going to kill the four adventurers? Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, the gnome will succeed.
Yeah,
Urgosh and his group won't come back.
right.
We'll go looking for them.
Oh, yeah.
And either encounter the hags or encounter their bodies.
Either or.
Either or.
Just rest.
You're very optimistic. Either or.
I really don't want to go back down there.
Look, we screwed up with
We
Brandon.
didn't screw up.
I screwed up. I screwed up with Brandon.
You missed a trap. It happens.
Still feel it's my fault. I take responsibility for my
No.
profession.
Now the fireball, that you screwed up.
That's true.
The trap. Yes.
It's a problem. Alright, it's not so bad. Okay. So, you guys
So let's just go to
rest.
sleep.
Yeah.
You rest. Several hours later, you wake up. Yeah, you take a full, complete rest. Turn all your spells.
Fantastic.
Now you prepare your spells, whatever you're going to have for today. You don't have to. You're spontaneous, so you don't know everything, and then you just whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Keep
You don't have any focus spells yet, do you?
I have one focus point, one focus spell. That was the angelic halo aura that I did that gave me the bonus to the heals.
No, I don't get focus.
Ever.
He's pacing around while.
Yeah, and because I do not gain back another focus point because of because I'm not resting.
Okay. All right.
You're pacing the entire night?
I'll sit down every once in a while, and then I will go back to
After a good
I'm
night's-
not allowed to. I can't. I should not have. I should have gone with them. That's what I'm thinking the entire time.
After a good night's rest, I'll come order breakfast.
Okay. Order breakfast. So you have some good old bacon bits. No, bacon and
Eggs.
some new eggs, yes, and some freshly baked bread.
Yummy.
Oh, and those fried potatoes.
Spicy fried
Oh, the spicy fried potatoes are good.
Yeah.
Spicy.
So you guys
fried
come back now.
potato.
You hear Shekels pacing up and down still.
Clank, clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank. Back and forth.
Come eat, and I'm sure after breakfast they will be back. Or we will go after.
They've already been gone for
It's about.
many hours.
Grab a bite to eat. We'll go down and look for them.
Yes.
So like I said last night, was going to end up happening.
Well, perhaps they have come back. Perhaps everything is fine. Perhaps they just didn't have a chance to come back here.
Right. So have breakfast, and then we'll
Perhaps
go look
they
for them.
needed the rest for a night as well. Even though they literally woke up when I came here.
And if they did need a rest, this is where they'd come back to do it because they've already paid for the rooms.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
You have your breakfast, and it's delicious. Now, what do you wish to do?
Let's go check because they would have taken him to the temple. If he's not at the temple, we'll
Yes,
go
let's
down.
go to check the temple and then we will go down. This is an excellent plan.
You go to the temple. We knock on the door. The door opens.
Do you have any idea, by the way, if anyone would, if your shadow gnome fellow would know? Would they tell you at all?
No, he would have probably just taken him to the temple.
Let's hope so.
Yes, we're going to the temple first.
Yes, we're going to the temple first.
Okay. The doors are open. Incense is burning. There's several champions acting as guards outside. They beckon you in, and after you see a long line of petitioners and about a dozen or so priests of various types that are giving communion, and you see good old priest Jacquard, and he says, have you? I don't see Sir Burlick. Have you?
We sent we sent our friends, their friends. You know them at least.
Yes.
Down to check on him, and they sent something down there, a gnome to look, but none of them have returned, to my understanding. So we were coming here hoping that maybe he had already returned, and now that he is not, we will be going down there by ourselves.
All right.
That is unfortunate.
Very.
Well, since you are doing the goddess's work, he goes back into the alcove again. Comes back, and he gives for your just to guard your life, as he gives you a potion belt. There's 5 potions in it.
Okay.
One of the potions is holy water.
Okay.
The other 4 are the 3rd type of healing potion.
I will look it up.
Yeah. The 4 of them. Okay. Hopefully this helps you.
Thank you very much. You hear the haggard in his voice, but obviously can't see anything.
That's okay. Alright. So, you have to make perception.
So we're talking about the magic item, or the potion, or the alchemy.
The alchemical one.
The alchemy.
25.
Yeah, there's a difference. That's why.
Which one's more powerful?
Okay, so healing potion,
Yes.
which is the alchemical one.
Yes.
The 3rd one is 3d8 plus 10. The magical one,
That's not good.
3d8 plus 10 is that. Let me find the magical one because it is different.
Oh. Okay. There's only one.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
I don't know why you have two.
No, it's one is created by alchemists and one is created by strictly by magic. The problem is I also don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's in consumables.
Yes.
I just have to find the consumable section because I'm still not.
Okay.
25 on perception.
I'm using my preparation before I go. Two first level spell blended, and giving me one extra third level.
Okay. Do you want to prepare your staff?
Staff?
Yes. You can cast the little spells. You don't have to expend the little spells. You have 3 charges in there.
I have 2 charges left.
No, they're gone. If you don't spend them, they're automatically gone for the next day.
Oh, they're like...
You just need to say, I prepare my staff, and it's immediately... Whatever the highest level spell you can cast, I assume Zenry does the same thing, so you have 3 charges. You don't have to actually cast. If you want to spend extra spell slots to boost what's inside there, I wouldn't at this low level. I do it when you have the next level staff.
Spell blend. Basically, since I have 3 first level spells, I blend 2 of them and can create plus 2 levels higher with one spell.
Okay.
So therefore, I'm learning Fireball twice.
Okay. Not a problem. Alright.
Okay, so sorry. The healing potion is the one that I said.
Yes.
The other one, which is healing potion, the alchemical one.
That was the healing potion. Okay.
Yeah, that was the healing. The alchemical one is the elixir of life.
Okay.
The third elixir of life is 5d6 plus 12. The third healing potion is lower level.
How much is that?
That's the one that I said is 3d8 plus 10.
That's the one you get. You get 4 of those.
Okay.
Okay. Should be enough.
Yeah. I was just healing potion is this is basically just done by. This is actual you need both magic and potion making, whereas you only need the potion making for the elixir of life.
Okay.
Yep.
It's weird.
That's okay. Alrighty. So you ready yet? Is there anything you want to purchase before you make your endeavors back down into the Undercity?
Yeah. Can I have a healing tool kit?
Oh, how much you got?
5.
$5. What about you, Zendry? Anything you wish to
I
purchase?
hire 50 people to come with us.
Don't want to come down there, sewers. What about you, Aegis?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
3.
Now, I'm assuming we have not had time to affix the items that we got yesterday.
Not yet. No.
So, that's fine. I'm just, So, I am using the long sword that we found down there.
Frost room, I think it is. +1 striking power.
Yeah, it's got frost, but it's not striking. It has potency, it has striking, doesn't have potency. The potency is on the halberd, which we are keeping until we can get it off to move it.
Yeah, that one has both +1 striking and potency.
Yeah. Well, you need striking to get put potency on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you head on up. Alright.
To the same place where.
Okay.
You know what I forgot to do? Forgot to give them chalk and to mark the way they went.
I assume that this is something they knew how to do already.
They are,
Eh,
Alright.
you never know.
You climb down a manhole cover for this particular area. And you venture down into the depths.
I do the same. I chalk. If I don't see chalk marks, I chalk mark the path.
Okay. So you go down, and you see, you do see some chalk marks. You see an arrow that first of all, you come down into the sewer area. It is a long tunnel, and there is an arrow pointing to the north. But about 5 steps back that way, there appears to be one that looks like it's a heart.
But which way should they have gone? North or?
Either or will eventually curve around to the same area.
Which one would be faster?
Probably one still north. They picked one. I'm not sure what you're
I don't understand what the heart means.
Neither do I.
I'm going to assume it's that they're still alive.
Alright, so if it's faster to the north, we'll go to the north.
Alright, keep heading northwards.
Also, we would want to follow theirs to see where they went anyway.
Yeah.
You see another arrow mark. But you see something like it's broken. Like something with that. There was a chalk mark. And someone went.
That makes me think they were followed.
Eventually, it starts turning to the right, and then there's a sharp left turn, and then one that continues forward. Now, the arrow points that way, and on the left tower you can clearly see what looks like the shards of a broken barrel with some rags around it. It looks like something that was smashed a considerable amount of time ago, but just left here. There's still a sound of trickling water in the distance. Of course, the wonderful repugnant smell of humanity, and rats, always rats. Where do you wish to go? You wish to turn left, or you wish to continue where the arrow pointed?
Based on the map, if we follow the arrow pointed, is that the right
It's
direction?
going to curve a bit more, and then head. They both will join from the other area and continue going forward.
So we'll go that way.
Alright. Head around the corner, and now you see what appears to be a bone. It seems to be two parts of an arm bone and parts of the hand. There's some teeth marks on it. It appears to be maybe what do you have? Anybody have medicine?
Yeah.
They roll it.
Hold on. Should I just...
You get?
I got a 22. No, 23.
Okay.
I mean, is it necessary to be higher than that?
It appears to be a young adult, possibly a half elf. You just know by the bone structure. Eaten or whatever, gnawed upon at least anywhere from a month to 6 months ago. Well, about 1 to 3 months ago. Don't cause of death or anything like that, but it's been gnawed upon by what appears to be a rather large fang creature, not a rat, something larger.
Was that a
Think there might
creature that I
be-
saw?
Possibly a ghoul.
A ghoul.
Looking at it, do I think it's a ghoul? I was going to ask that if maybe.
It's very possible.
Is
It
it,
has the enhanced canine.
when did it happen?
1
How
to
old
3
is this?
months ago. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not current.
we know there are ghouls down here. This
Yeah.
is old.
Yeah. So you continue down this.
I assume anything we find from last night would probably would have a little bit of red.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
So now the arrow points down this passageway. Now it gets a little bit more illuminated.
Yes.
There's
Uh-oh.
several grates, maybe 100 feet down. There's some light on the surface. Honestly, it's a sewer grate on the street. You can hear some carts echoing down. It's relatively near, cobblestone cart, wooden wheels on cobblestones. And there's some voices up there and some vendors selling their various wares. And now the tunnel meets a dead end. Well, not really a dead end, but it's a T-junction. At the end of the T-junction, there is, and it's no longer an arrow. It's just simply a straight line. It appears to be, make a perception check, please, if you want to look around this.
Very good.
29.
Very nice. It used to be an arrow, and you could basically see that it was pointing to the right, but somebody erased that. You can just about still see it now. I mean, because you very good eyes. But otherwise, it just looks like.
I fix it. Then it points to the right.
Yeah. All right.
What are you trying to do? Trick someone following us?
Yes.
So they follow you. Clear. All right.
And I draw my weapon.
Okay. You draw your weapon. You see him draw his weapon.
No.
I will assume that this is a good idea, and I will draw mine as well.
There's a little kebab stick. That was right
I'll
here,
draw
please.
my staff.
You already had your. Put your staff.
My bad.
What are you, Highlander?
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't want to know where you hit your staff. All right. All right. So, travel left, and here you see a down the tunnel about 400 feet. You see,
It's a long tunnel.
There's a long tunnel. There is, it widens slightly, and you see on about 200 feet there is three levels of I want to say not crypts, not the Muslim. You see skeletal forms that are in the wall. They are holding. They look like they're part of the wall. They're holding little urns or flowers, whatever. And the area just before that is a bit broken down. The type of architecture doesn't match. It's of a different period.
Is this the right way?
At the 400 foot,
It says both by the map and the
Yeah.
chalk.
now.
Okay.
And around this is what you see at the 200 foot range. This carries on beyond this area and widens slightly. But at the 300 foot range, you see a peculiar sight. On the right hand side, there is two massive stone pillars that are collapsed, and there's a sound that's reverberating. And you see a dozen skeletons that are with various hammers and chisels and picks. And they seem to be workmen. And they are working on this massive marble or stone pillars that are blocking some sort of door. Now before that, of course, you see the various, possibly the last resting places of several generations of the city's former inhabitants. They have at the very edge, the very lowest level, there's a huge number of.
Have we seen any signs that people came here before us recently?
So was it survival, Joe?
Yeah, it would still be survival. It'd be survival.
Make a survival if you have it. Anybody can survive.
Jawsley does.
Survival.
That's a good point.
I
Yeah.
have survival.
Yeah, you roll.
Roll. Survival.
Very good.
23.
23. Yes. At least 6 individuals have gone past here in the last 24 hours.
You have the same bonus to survival as Jocelyn does.
At least 6. Or which you recognize.
This is good. That means that they've come past here. This is this is good news. Good
So,
news.
Good news. There's a dozen skeletons up there.
Yeah, but look, if they're workmen, they could easily have been resummoned. There is something like that, or maybe they needed to sneak past them. We got to get closer to find out.
Okay.
Now we will not be sneaking past them because
You're wrong.
these are skeletons. They need to be put to rest.
What?
You can just sneak past them for now.
The skeletons need to be put to rest.
We need to save your buddy.
Yes, this is true.
That is the priority.
We can get the skeletons on the way back if we can find a way to sneak past them.
There you go.
On the way.
He did all that without a diplomacy check.
That was good logic.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do? Engaged in delay?
No.
No.
So,
to bypass.
religion. If a skeleton is told to do something, unless they're unless you try to stop them, you should be able to walk around them, right?
Roll.
What was that? Religion or Arcana?
21.
It's possible.
Was that religion or Arcana?
He went religion because they're undead.
I'll do Arcana. Well, it's still necromancy.
You can roll if you want.
Arcana.
Natural
20, that's 33.
It depends. If they are summoned, they'll obey the orders unless they're given the order, kill anybody who approaches you, interferes with you, or whatever. If they are free roaming undead and just have been controlled by necromancy, again, it completely depends upon what their orders are. You don't know. You have no clue what their orders are. They seem to be working.
Right now, their orders are to bang hammers.
Yeah, but they can have other orders, as in attack anybody they see.
All right.
On top of that.
I'm gonna.
Well,
We
let's
should-
look around to see if there are
Yeah.
any broken bones here. We can look. We need to get a little bit closer to see what we can see.
I'll do it. I'll go into stealth and sneak around.
Roll stuff.
Go into stealth.
Stealth mode.
He's going to try to be a
21.
a wild rogue.
So you suddenly see him disappear. There you go.
Oh my God, he disappeared.
A little telltale noise.
Right there.
Telltale noise. All right, sneak up.
I put my back to the wall.
Put your shield in the So you sneak up on them. They appear. There's like a dozen of them, and they are. As soon as about 4 of them are, you see the pattern. 4 of them are consistently chipping away at the stone at certain weak points, and as bits of it fall down, the others grab it, usually 2 at a time, and they start moving it out into a pile. They are all just armed with tools, shovels, axes, hammers, and they just seem to be going about their business.
Okay.
You see, oh, by the way, you do see the tracks of your figures they went past.
Okay. So I'll sneak past them.
Okay.
Go on the other side,
Okay.
and then appear. So they can see. These guys can see me, just in case they didn't.
No, they can see you. It's not they are visible. You're just being very sneaky. That's all. Actually, I just make it fun. They see you still.
You slap past.
And I wave them on.
Okay. As you guys come, they all attack you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You go past them. They don't seem to care that you're there. They seem to go about their business.
I make a mental note about the fact that this is not good.
You need to make a mental note about that. Okay.
If they didn't attack, that is good. These are simple undead, with no orders to attack.
Yes, which means that there's someone who can control undead to that point and have these 12 who can just be doing this and not care. This is very bad. That means there's a powerful necromancer somewhere relatively close nearby.
Of course, well, if they're doing this work, it's going to be done by a necromancer.
Okay. Stop arguing. Let's go.
It's like roll America.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue onwards.
Walk past skeletons.
We did this.
It's not that difficult.
Continue on.
We walked past the skeletons.
All right. Eventually, it turns a little bit to the left, and then a little bit to the right again, and eventually comes to a 3-way junction. Now, according to your map, there's and of course the
Chalk.
the Hag's lair should be relatively close by, just a little bit to another 300 feet forward and to the left. There's a widened area that's not actually part of the sewers anymore.
Yep.
And it's like more like a cave, part of a cave area.
I'm gonna go into stealth.
Okay.
What is the arrow? Where does the arrow point?
The arrow is still pointing that way.
Okay.
Right.
But now there's something slightly unique with it. What's that?
21.
Okay. There is a cross. It's like an arrow and a little cross.
Okay.
Someone had an extra piece of chalk. Or they might be trying to say something you're not sure. Now,
Maybe they split up so they could look at it from different directions.
Alright. As you're stealthing, you're going to continue going.
Oh yeah.
About 150 feet or so. The three of you make a perception check. Oh, you perceive nothing. You perceive nothing.
As you step into poop.
What
As both of you
Oh my
step
God,
into poop.
My first roll of the night.
As both of you step into poop.
Well, at least
Because you didn't see it.
you not only didn't see it, you were like putting your head in there. Yeah. All right, so you hear it before you see it.
I hear him. He hears me.
I see it.
All right.
Wise guy, eh?
All right. So, all right. Okay. So you hear it before you see it. Please, all three of you, you're proof far away. Make will saves, please. Yes. It's a radial thing. It's quite hard.
20.
Right.
Oh,
Cop.
That one.
Reroll
it's kind
it.
of it's in the middle.
2 months in a row.
No, it's perfectly cocked.
Yeah.
Reroll it.
Roll.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
No, you cannot escape fate.
I got a 12.
No, you
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. All righty.
Yeah.
Well, it matters. If
No.
he passed with a 12, it
12
just
is
becomes...
gonna No, it's not so bad. Okay, so
You're stupefied 27.
you guys are confused. Of the
I'm
gibberish.
confused.
Okay. So roll initiative, please.
I'm not. I passed with the 20 or?
Oh yeah, 20 you find.
Okay, okay.
You can act. Well, you won't be confused the first time. You're not in this right now because you're 150 feet away at the moment.
Right, Anish.
You don't know what happened just yet. All right. Confused means you're
22.
flat-footed. You don't treat anyone as your ally, and can't delay, ready, or use reactions. Use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips. Okay, you have to hit them. The GM determines target randomly. Ooh, that's nice. If you do an option, target yourself. The best thing.
That's a big confusion. That's a brutal
You can attack
confusion.
yourself. What? It is impossible for you to attack or cast if it's impossible to do. You battle inherently, wasting your action. Each time you take damage from an attack, attempt a 11 flat check to end the condition. It'll last one round anyway. So that's hilarious.
Maybe my perception.
All right, so go into this. What's it?
3 months in a row!
Throw that into a well of crap.
That's 2 ones in a row. He's the one who made the
Oh, yeah.
It's 10 total.
Shekels. Forget. Rolls just keep coming. What is that total?
11.
11. Then
22.
22. Let's see again. Ooh. Wow, 34. All right.
Did you say 34?
34. He's got plus 15 to his initiative. Sorry, plus 15 perception. And he rolled 19. So that's correct. Alright. And we're back. Alright. So, you know what? Roll initiative anyway. You know, just
Can I use stealth? Because I was stealthing?
Whatever your stealth was it 21? Yes, it was 21.
Yeah.
Alright, so then you enter in after this round. Okay, so.
So we are confused.
You're confused. There's water, so it's gonna swims closer to you guys. Oh, actually no. It will move. Let's see. It'll double move, and then just sort of.
Even in my confused state,
like-
do I know
So
where
can
it
we
is?
see it?
Not really. Right now, well, if you're confusing right now, you are. Yeah. So next,
The point is, can we see it?
you have dark vision.
Yes.
Then you can see it. Yes. Okay. So Zendri, your turn. You can see the glimmering mouth of there. It's
How far away?
It's from you, 20 feet. It's a pustulent, undulating mass of pinkish, reddish, black
Days.
guys. Okay. What's the saving throw?
DC 21 will.
Okay. What's the damage?
It's actually now a D6 plus 4.
Okay.
5 damage.
Alright.
Unless it's crit fail.
You're not sure you succeed or not because the thing teaches you.
It's
It
mental
means he
damage.
knows that he didn't critically succeed. That's all.
And I will cast shield.
So, Zane, you have to spend one action to make a perception check.
Which now has a
please.
hardness of 10.
See, because you're 150 feet. Let's start this on a different time.
25.
Okay, you know something's up because you hear the gibbering, but you're out of range of. You look up behind and you think your party is under attack. You're 150 feet away at the start of the battle.
So I'll triple move.
Double move. You have to spend one action in order to make a perception.
Perception. So I'll double move. So I'll be 100 at the end of the way.
Okay, 100 feet away. All right, so let's roll. Let's see what happens. All right, for who?
I think it's your turn first.
And Jocelyn.
No, Shekels goes. Shekels goes on 11. Who goes attack?
Oh, wow.
Alright, so Shekels is
Oh,
attacking.
you rolled natural one.
All right. Let's see. All right, so Shekels, you're going to attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume it's one action to get to him. And then swing twice.
Just swing. Okay.
Maybe my terrible luck and rolls will just continue.
No, now you're
You're
gonna.
going to.
No,
There you go. What's that?
See, I missed.
Okay,
nice.
that's the first attack.
I will stay with the bad die.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right.
Wait a minute.
See?
I'm no longer confused.
And that's 3 dice that have rolled 3 or less on every roll so far tonight.
You have.
You're running out of d20s.
I got 4.
Wow, that's just.
Horrible.
He's got
Horrible.
4. He started with 7.
This low.
Right.
All right.
And that's because one of them is in my other bag.
All right. You attack yourself. Roll damage.
Roll
What's
right across.
what's your offensive cantrip? Use.
Well, it doesn't automatically hit.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
it does.
Yes.
You
When you
attack
attack yourself, it automatically hits.
Yes.
So, you basically,
It's literally-
this is
stop
the way,
hitting
this is the
yourself.
fair wisdom. 50-50 electric arc or chill touch.
Roll a dice.
Yeah, roll a d6, odds, electric arc,
Do you
d6,
have
chill touch.
Disrupt Undead?
Electric touch.
Electric touch.
So, odds, electric arc.
3d4s plus 4.
Roll.
3d4 plus
Roll.
You still get a reflex save?
You still get a reflex save.
For having. Go ahead. Yours is what, 20? 21? I see it.
21.
So you have, oh, you just failed.
20.
Yes.
3d4.
2, 4, 6.
6,
So,
7,
So
11.
you
11 damage.
take 11 points from yourself.
But hold on, electric arc you can hit.
I'm not trying to hit two.
He doesn't have-
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, the confusion was confusing, so he attacked himself.
I thought I was attacking someone else, probably. The people.
Oh, there was a,
Yeah.
well, you realized that you loathe yourself. for one.
And you're no longer confused.
yeah, you're both not in the confused at the moment. Alright, it's turn. Okay.
That was great.
Alrighty.
Everyone make a will save again now.
Well, we're going to have to, yeah.
We might have to.
We're going to.
He doesn't. Well, you
No,
don't.
he doesn't.
I don't.
Jocelyn
Jocelyn
doesn't.
does not.
Once he's in range, he's going to, and we're going to have to.
Okay.
Well, is it a action? It's aura, or is it just an aura that's automatic?
It's.
So that was two actions.
Yeah, your other action is going to be to do nothing.
Well, can I at least do another Arcana check to see what
You're
You're
confused.
confused at the end of the
Oh, so the other one. Okay, forget it.
Okay. Well, technically, you have a staff in your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roll to hit.
No, you don't roll the hit. You only make yourself. Roll the
Yeah, take a d6 damage.
You did take.
What's your strength?
0.
D6.
Come on, one.
You hit yourself a 5.
My team low.
damage! That's the most damage he's done!
In all the games combined!
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, good.
It's not true by any means.
Alright.
So to answer your question, it's constantly on.
That's
So
what I thought.
unless you make the save.
Okay.
Yeah. So all right. So he's going to. Actually, I don't need to. You're within my range. I'm going to. I'm going to spit. I'm going to roll randomly. Look at this for you.
And Jocelyn.
Yeah, he rolled the d20.
Yeah, 'cause,
He's not in range.
He's
Oh,
gonna
you're not
just-
in range yet.
He's going to first spittle at you.
Oh, lovely.
Watch
DC
out.
21.
Yeah. Nope, you completely misses. Second one, since he's a kind of random guy. On you.
19.
19?
Here comes the crit.
No. 19?
Hmm?
Hit on the dot. Alright.
how far away is the Gibber from me at this point, and how far
20.
away is Aegis from me?
Aegis is maybe 10 feet away from you.
And how, you said the gibbering is 20 feet?
He's 20 feet from, yeah, closest. Okay, let's see. Okay. First, it's a spittle acid. 11 points of acid damage. And, make a fortitude save, please. Yes. He spits. Yeah.
Ooh.
Might have made
17?
And let's see.
No, not with this.
No. You are dazzled. Oh, okay. Someone got in your eyes, you're like, ah! Now all creatures and objects are concealed from you. Alright.
So in order to target anyone, you have to make a DC 5 straight roll.
Okay. So, oh, I have one more attack. Like, run away on. Weird again. Okay. So this is. Nope. Goodness. Okay. That's it for the gibbering mouther's turn. Gibbering.
He gibbered.
Zendry!
Daze and shield again. So,
Okay. Yeah. Well done.
hand attack.
It's here. It's
Still 5 more damage.
A little different.
And shield again.
Okay.
That was a different die, I think. The green one
Alright.
rolled first.
Zane, you're from the
So I'm 100 away, so I am going to
75 feet move? Triple
triple
move?
triple move will put me within 25.
Yes.
I'm going to
You still can't see the
right. I'll triple move.
Triple move. Okay. So next is Sir Shackles. What do you wish to do? Now, like, I'm no longer fused. You can see the thing, the nasty thing within about 30 feet from you.
You said 20, but it doesn't
20,
matter.
20 from him, you're 10 from him.
Okay, so I will move up 30 feet,
Okay.
because that's my base movement speed.
Okay.
And I will, I'm then going to have Jawsley move up with me to,
Okay.
so one is to move him.
Yeah.
The second action is for him to attack.
Okay.
So Jawsley's attacking.
So first Jawsley's attacking. Checking to see what his attack is at this point.
Still bite, right?
Yeah, it's still a bite. It is, okay. It's a 22.
That hits.
And that's going to be for max damage, 10.
10, nice. Okay. It takes a chunk out of it, and Jaws is like. He looks at you like, I hate you sometimes.
No, that third action, I'm now attacking.
Now he's attacking.
You move, he moves, and then.
No,
Oh,
his move, my one action is to give him 2.
Oh, okay, alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's
So-
now his first attack.
Huh?
What are you attacking with?
I'm
Longsword.
attacking with a
Okay,
longsword.
okay. Alright.
That's going to be a 29.
Beautifully.
Unless I'm flanking somehow, which
No.
if I could, but I'm thinking he's in the water, so
You
I
hit
can't
him,
get
you
that.
hit him, yeah.
So it's 29, which is going to do. Does he take frost damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he's going to take 13 points of damage.
Okay. Alright. So he's going to do what is known as a reactive gnaw.
Mm-hmm.
Which basically means you hit him with your sword, and the gibbering mother's wound opens into another maw, which strikes against the triggering creature, which is you.
Sure.
So I rolled 25 for the hit.
Because I did not raise my shield, yes.
Okay. So what's your damage? Go with your damage.
I did my damage already.
Oh,
It was
13.
13. Okay, sorry. Okay.
And if you want me to tell you the difference between the cold damage and the slashing, that's up to you.
No, it's all right. He has no immunity. Actually, he does have one, but you don't have to worry about that.
I assume it's acid.
That's just not funny enough. Let's see. So he did 15 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yes. He bites into you. Alright. So
Now it's my
now, yes. It is your turn, yes. What do you wish to do? Your
I'm
mind is not you.
dazzled, so I can't really see that well.
You could make your flat check.
Flat check.
Yeah, I'm gonna flat check. I just don't want to. If I do a flat check with an actual full spell, does that burn the spell?
Yes.
So I just should use a cantrip because I'm so dazzled, so
Sure.
I don't burn the real spell.
Ray O Frost.
No, electric arc. It's just a one shot. You make a save.
You still have
You
to
make the
see
check.
it.
You make the check.
Oh, it's a check. It's a check.
Yeah, you
make
see
it.
it. Okay, you see it.
So you
I'll be able to make the outline of the file creature.
Roll
just
3
do a
D4.
reflex save on 21.
Go ahead. 5.
10.
10.
Okay, very nice.
10 electric damage.
Very nice. And it hits into one of his eyeballs and it bursts. Okay. It isn't that cute. Alright. So, the Jibber Alright.
Oh, and shield.
Okay. Alright. So, the Jibber will.
Still only +1.
Let's see.
Yes, but the hardness increased.
It's in melee with 2 creatures already.
It can still spit.
I could-
Right. I'm just.
It's a bomb.
Yeah. So let's see. Alright. So it's going to spit back at you.
Alright, 20.
That's a 27. Alright, let's see.
What do I gotta do?
So, because it was 20 feet away from him, I'm 5 feet. I'm meant to move 30. Am I 15 feet from him, or am I 20 feet from him?
He's 20. It hasn't. You're 15 feet away from him.
Okay. Then I will use my reaction to give him DR7 and make an attack.
Okay. Alright, so he takes
Attribute strike.
Yeah.
15 acid.
So -7.
Yeah, so you take 8. And that is a 27 to hit.
You hit. Roll damage.
15.
And please make a saving.
And that's going to be for 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Saving
You
throw
take a nice
on.
chunk out of him. Right.
What if I could say?
Fortitude.
Yeah.
42.
You fail.
14.
You're dazzled again.
You are dazzled again. Alright, that's the first attack. Alright, second attack. See.
I'm very
Wow. Alright. It's you again. Sorry.
No.
I'm rolling completely randomly as Arsenal attacking.
I'm very hurt.
Spit.
Already.
At least with the minus.
24. And
No,
it's
mind.
again.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll dazzled again. You already dazzled. Let's see.
Well, we
14 more.
dazzled 2 then, right?
Still alive?
If he fails
Yes.
the fort save again.
If it's dazzled 1, they don't stack.
They don't.
Okay.
It just,
You get the higher number.
I'm
If
awfully close to going that.
Okay. It's against you.
Oh.
For some reason, it's not attacking it, and it didn't numbers it. He's on 2
Okay.
4.
21.
Alright.
It's its last attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
24. Critical. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Yeah, natural 20.
Yeah.
That's just 20. That's 1, 2,
You know, have heals.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm sure it's not going to one shot.
No, I won't drop my shot.
No, but I'll have to use up my heals on this stupid thing, and then we can't
Okay.
fight the hags.
10.
Don't worry about it.
27. Acid damage.
27.
You can say it.
I could use the shield to absorb 10 of it.
Yes.
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 So I'll take 17.
And please make a saving throw of fortitude.
29.
You made it. Okay. Okay, that's good. Make Mouth's turn. So, your turn, Tony.
Do I notice how damaged he is?
Who, him?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you can't miss with the amount of acid sizzling from his clothes. Whatever clothes he's wearing is like there's various holes in it. And
How
I'm
injured
8
are you?
away from death.
You're knocked out.
8 away, so I gotta blow a third. Alright.
Do a second.
I might be able to heal him the full with the third, right?
Probably not. No. But the point is that if we want to do some resource management, we can. I promise you, we can.
Yeah, that's right, because you got the battle med. All right, I'll blow a second then. The 2-pointer, so 2d8 plus 16.
Plus 16.
Oh,
Right.
nice. Ooh, there you go.
Nice.
26.
Very nice.
26.
And I'll cast shield.
Yeah, smart idea.
Oh wait, sorry, I used it. I can't.
Oh, that's triple.
I've already used it in
Well,
combat.
once you use it to absorb, you
yes,
can't
you
use
don't.
it again for either 10 minutes or an hour.
Yeah.
Some of that.
What do I have? 1
I still have
pointer.
mine.
So that was action. What do you should do?
Yeah.
Throw a dart. Throw a dart.
Who's after me?
Me.
You?
Yeah.
Is he within 30 feet of me yet?
He's within 25 feet of, yeah, the entrance there.
You could heal yourself with a 1-pointer, right?
Not worth the resource.
Okay.
It's going to take him 2 movements to get to the gibbering mouth.
Actually, I could use the staff.
Yes,
you can.
I'll use the staff for the 1-pointer then.
Yeah, you can do that.
So it's just a flat D8.
Plus 8. Or...
No, it's not.
No.
So 3.
Remember, you add 1, the staff gives you +1 to all.
Yes, the staff does give you +1 to all heals.
Did you
Oh,
add
that's
that?
right.
Oh,
So
So-
heal an additional, and then I'm only down 13 then.
alright. I'm down 22.
Alright.
I forgot about that too.
Okay.
It's a good thing. A nice thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
Alright. Zane, your turn. It'll take 2 movements to get to it.
So I get to it. Can I be in a position to flank with him?
Not right now, no.
Okay, so I'll
I
get
assume
to it and
because it's in
attack
the water
once.
and it's against the wall or something.
Well, no.
Can you sneak attack?
It can't be flanked.
Oh, it can't be
It's an
flanked.
all-round vision.
Can you
Ah,
sneak attack? In some
No,
way?
he can
no,
see
he
back.
can't.
It's all-round vision. It can't be sneak attack. It can't be flanked. There's other ways to sneak
33. Did that crit?
attack. Yes, easily.
Woo!
You get your sneak attack damage.
No,
Great.
it can't be.
It
It
can't,
can't.
it can't be flanked.
And he's still, I mean, rolling a 19 is still a good thing.
Dang.
It's 10,
20.
17, 24.
Okay. Do you, now, hold on. I'm going to ask. Do you have weapon tricks yet?
Oh, you doubled the 8 to, no. The 8
Double
is.
the damage. Your 4.
Oh, yeah, 28. Sorry.
Okay. Now, do you have weapon tricks yet? The one that.
Yes, I do.
What is the one for a rapier? What does it do
It's-
for you?
It becomes flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
Okay.
Is it immune to flat-footed or is
No, it just can't be flanked.
Okay.
Okay.
It can't
So
be
it is
flat-footed.
flat-footed until
Next
the
turn.
beginning of his next turn.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you can. Well,
Or is it to the end of your next turn? I think it's.
I'll take
the-
a look.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After then, the shackles.
Either way, that's helpful to me. It means that he's flat-footed against me. So I will attack him.
Go ahead.
So you get the critical specialization.
So do you
Yeah,
want
swords.
to take the -2 or should I just add the +2?
Either way, add it.
Okay, if I added it to
start
32.
of your next turn.
Right.
So it's flat-footed now till the start of his next turn.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering the starter end.
Yeah.
So I crit.
Go ahead.
Oh! 13, 22, 30.
30. There it is. Hold on. 1 second.
After your 28 plus 30, it's now taking.
Now, do you have
That's my
anything?
10.
No, I do not.
Okay.
If I went weapon instead of mount,
Yeah.
yes, I would add. The weapon guy actually gets the specialization at level 3.
Okay. So he bites you back if you used a weapon on him, particular weapon. You open up a big gash, almost killed you, very close, but he gets a retaliatory strike.
Yep.
He scored a 29 back on you.
What's this thing got, like 80, 90 hit points?
A little bit more than that.
Jeez.
Got a lot.
You-
It is what it is.
I
Don't
did
worry.
10.
We still got. We still got. What?
Yeah,
So you
it's
take,
probably a CR5.
20 damage.
20 damage. Ouch!
Yes. And 1d4 persistent bleed. I'll have to roll that as well. That's 3 persistent bleed. Okay. Yeah, crack that one out. Alright.
I'm
So-
not.
I thought you were giving
No.
one.
That was my first attack. That was my first action.
Sorry.
You still got one more attack plus his.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will attack again.
Go ahead.
That is a 25.
You kill it.
You still get it too.
No, you got
I included that.
Oh,
You
okay.
kill him. You got his 3 points left.
Yeah, on my second attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's
Alright,
right.
nicely done. Alright.
Yeah, my second attack is a +9,
Nine,
and then
yeah.
a +2 for that. So for +2 for the flat-footed, so 11 +14 is 25.
Alright. So, it's sort of, as soon as you stab it again. You must have hit some vital organs. It starts.
Yeah, when you do slashing damage, it opens in your mouth. I figured that out.
No, yeah. It does it. That's its reaction. It's a very nice reaction.
Yeah, no. Long swords, I can change it to piercing, but I don't know if that. Yeah, it is versatile.
Yeah.
And
All right.
I would have next round if it had survived.
Alrighty. So.
Alright, so first things first. I'm going to use lay on hands on myself.
Yeah, you're down.
Because I am the furthest down. That heals me for 18.
So
I use medicine.
Then, do you want to try to do something special, or are you going to try to do the special one, or should I just automatically get the success on everybody?
Just do the success on everybody.
Because I have healing assurance. Next level, I can expert healing assurance. This level, it's still just a regular one.
Mm-hmm.
So I regular healing assurance on everybody, so I will heal 9, 10, 13 for myself.
Alright, I'm down 12.
And that's the reason why I said,
Okay.
how bad off are we?
I'm down 4,
I'm down 12.
so I could use another first level from the staff if I need to.
It'd be helpful if we either a first level from the staff or the. Actually, you know what would be the best way to do it? Probably a first level from yourself. Do it as a rank 3. That way you can heal all 3 of us.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to use my focus point for the Angelic Halo, which will add +6.
So that guarantees to heal him.
So, Angelic Halo, I get a +2 status bonus.
Yeah, but we're only using a first level spell slot.
Right, but when I use the spell itself, it's heightened +1.
Okay.
For every level, it adds an additional +2. So I've got a +6 status bonus, +1 from the item bonus, so I'm +7. So I can roll a D8 +7 using a first level spell.
What's the name in Angelic?
Angelic Halo.
Okay, just want to make sure of.
Yeah, make sure I did that right.
Heal
It's a
spell.
very
Heal
nice-
spells gaining +2 status bonus to. Yeah, that does work
It's a
that
very
way.
nice.
So I'll get a D8 +7.
Yeah, you heal all 3 of us for a D8 +7, which means the only person who's
7, so
back to full.
14, so everyone's full.
Alright, we're all.
And then we can take a few minutes to regain a focus point.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into stealth mode again, and
That's why I said
Yeah,
we can do it efficiently.
Yeah.
I'm rolling my stealth.
Because that gives me a focus point back. Your focus point back.
23.
I'll be able to do battle medicine on this again.
Yep.
Next level, I will be able to do expert assurance.
Which
battle
is
medicine.
what, the 2d8 +10 or something?
2d8 +5.
+5.
The next one is 2d8 +20.
I can treat wounds.
With what?
Medicine?
No.
Now, yeah.
Don't you have to take something that allows you to use nature in place
Yep.
of medicine?
And I did. Yeah.
Alright.
You still also have to have the battle medicine skill.
I can't do it in battle.
Oh, okay.
He can treat wounds, he can't do...
battle medicine.
Okay.
Basically just medicine.
I just realized that again. You can't be affected. We still can't be affected by
For an hour.
For an hour.
Yeah.
So I can still. I don't have to roll.
Yeah, but it's just that feat lets me, without having medicine, I can treat wounds based on nature.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm just an expert in medicine already.
We shall continue on.
Yes, we need to.
Continue to the hags.
Well, yeah, we basically took like 30 minutes or so to be able to prepare for this, but like
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
that guy hurt.
And the hags could hurt more.
You,
If they didn't take her out.
you did 35 points of damage with 2 reactions.
So, is this a natural or an arcana creature?
That's aberration.
So it's an arcana.
I
I'll
did
roll
the original.
arcana. Does it have a layer?
Nope.
No clue.
Yes, he does have a lair.
It lives in my pocket.
Yes, he has a lair.
I can try it. I'm the one
Go
that actually
ahead.
saw it in the vision thing.
Go ahead.
You just saw it in what real? You just saw it. You're right there.
No, I did the Arcana
Right.
initially. I saw that thing.
Giving mothers
20.
Giving mothers are wandering creatures. They don't
Okay.
have lairs, but they do have. You do know they have some. You see a small vial inside the muck of its guts.
Don't touch it.
What's that vial? What is it?
Vial?
Mhm.
Okay.
What is it? Like, what do I
A
know?
vial.
With
Well,
stuff
put your
in it.
hands in there.
The thing spit acid. You're not going to shove your hand in there, are you?
Yes, you are.
You are underestimating the power of the greed.
What do I know about this thing? Is it supposed to be there?
Well,
This type of creature? Or is
anybody,
it just swallowing stuff?
it swallows its victims whole. It doesn't always digest everything at
Oh,
the
I'm not
same
touching
rate.
that then. I don't
Are
know.
you sure?
I thought it was like something like it.
Oh, but there's a necklace there as well. Small bit of it.
Mm,
It has.
it's
No.
not worth it.
You want to make an Arcana check?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic real quick.
3 items. You're going to put your hand in there. You gotta resist.
I don't know how to say this, but there's magic items in that.
I can detect that too. Yeah.
Well,
3 items.
yeah, but I'm the one that did it.
I thought there was a lair, so I snuck off.
Where are you going?
I'm just a little bit ahead of you guys.
Yes, yeah, you're leaving, and we're literally just sitting there.
I'm just literally standing. I mean, if you kept an eye on me, I'm about 30 feet ahead of you,
Okay.
standing there.
Got it.
Okay.
Alright.
So, what are you going to do? You have 3 magical auras from the corpse of the Jerry Malther.
And you're going to have 10 minutes or so while we're refocusing, so you got some time.
No.
Are you sure? Are you be very sure?
Kind of pluck it out with my staff.
You can try with me, yeah.
Okay. Put my staff in here.
Make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Athletics. Alright, that's 0. 10.
10. You're barely able to get the necklace out. It has various gunk on it. It has 3 small spheres that are red and look like a swirly pattern. You make an Arcana check and try and identify what it is.
Yep.
Ooh,
I got a 32.
excellent! It's a necklace of fireballs.
Oh.
It has 1 regular fireball that does 66 damage and 2 somewhat smaller ones that do 46. Only use once. There you go. There's other things inside there. Though the stab would be kind of difficult. Let us see what greed does to a man.
Well, what's the third item?
You're not sure.
You can't see it.
Do I know that you have it?
You're going to have to.
Yeah, you probably should me do
You
that.
don't. It's very different. You can see that you hit the.
Zane!
You hit
Zane!
the. What? What do you want? You think there might be a little bit of a glove there?
There's
Well, it's a weapon.
No.
there's 2 magic items in the
Left.
And the creature?
Yeah, he already
I'll
fished
detect.
out.
I just
I'll
fished-
detect magic.
I fished
got
out some.
2? You
I
got
tell him I
3.
fished out some good stuff.
I cast
Alright.
mage hand and pull them out.
Okay, cast me a pen.
The problem is I don't have mage hand learned right
Oh,
now.
a wizard without mage hand?
No, I switched it out with another spell.
Alright, you pluck the vial first. It appears to be a potion of invisibility.
Woo!
Okay?
I know.
There's a
I need to
second
get rid of
potion
one.
in there as well. You
Really?
see, but it's
I
made of
switched out
a
for light.
glass thing.
Maybe make it light.
This is Citilish oil. It's a poison.
What is it?
Citilish oil. It's poison. I'll spell it. C-Y-T-I-L-L-E-C-H.
I can do this now.
Citilish poison. Okay? And the third thing you find is gloves. You could make an Arcana check trying to find resistance.
Frost, fire, and
That's a 19.
Very nice. These are healer gloves.
Ooh.
What the healer gloves does, before you go, hold on. What they do is they add. If you wear them, you add 1 to your medicine check, and once a day you get a free heal. Does 2d6 plus 7.
Anybody want? I mean, everybody has medicine.
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You can have them.
I'm the
He's not going to use a medicine check.
Oh, that's right. Why am I giving them to you?
Because you make no sense.
That's a good question.
What's your medicine check, Ed?
Was it 9, I think, or something like that?
What about you?
They're on
Higher.
page 612. Level 4 item.
Alright.
Once per day you can heal for 2d6 plus 7.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's not going to roll his medicine
Hold on.
check.
Hold on. I need to look something up.
Okay. And as far as the Cyrillic point, well, you can look at that later.
Yeah.
It's very expensive. Well, relatively expensive. Alright, so you have gone into the depths of depravity for the last 10 minutes, searching the bowels and the various guts.
It does not count towards assurance, so
The person with the worst roll should get
no. You still give it to
The
the person
person
who's
with
going
the
to.
highest who's actually going to roll.
Yeah, yeah. Which basically means
It's you.
no. That's him.
Him.
Oh, he has the highest.
No, I have the highest. I have assurance.
Oh, so you don't
I
roll.
don't have to roll.
So you get it.
Okay.
Put gloves of healing. Once a day, and it heals 2d6 plus 7. And it adds 1 to your...
It gives you a +1 status bonus to
your
your
medicine roll.
medicine roll. Now, the only reason why I wouldn't use them is because I have assurance.
Once a day.
Yeah.
I can because I have assurance. I say I don't roll. I have a 19 medicine check
Right.
because you don't get to add your stat bonuses or any item bonuses to the roll.
Okay.
And
You just have your proficiency modifier.
Right.
I have the highest proficiency modifier because I'm an expert in medicine.
Right.
You said +1 to that, right?
Plus 1
So
is-
that +1 makes it so his medicine check is the same as my medicine check now.
It's a 10.
Yeah, yes, which is what my medicine check is. The difference is I have assurance. If you use assurance, you have a 17. If I use assurance, I have a 19. You also would have to spend the feat, which you're not going to do. I spent the feat at level 1 because it made sense for the way I was building my character.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense to everybody?
I'll sneak back.
You're
up to
sneaking
the
back.
thing. Do you want me to roll again or keep
No,
the?
you're going to keep it. You're going to make a perception check.
Uh-oh.
13.
13. Alright. You hear some splashing up ahead. As you turn the corner, you see a rather horrific sight. You see a very large cauldron. It is enlightened with some sort of blackened wood that doesn't seem to lose its, doesn't seem to burn normally.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a trio of hag creatures. One is cutting some sort of strips of meat, and then the other one is stirring the cauldron. And you see the other one is chopping various vegetables and throwing them in. As the one that is stirring starts turning around, stirring more vigorously, you can see an occasional hand come up, piece of meat and various other body parts. You don't see Svernak there. You don't see the other individuals, Urgosh or his buddies, but you do see 2 individuals that are obviously dead. Parts of them are missing. They're hanging from the chamber. And on the other side, there's a trio of great dog-like creatures that are ripping apart some gristle and bones. And
Okay.
smelling the air.
I'm gonna sneak back to these guys.
Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, the 2 of them easily smell you. Yeah. And can you speak Missile?
Nope.
Oh wow.
I can.
They're like, what are you? Sisters! Food has come to us. Okay, so you are 60 feet away from them.
Okay.
So, roll initiative, please.
How far away is he from us? Out of curiosity?
30 feet.
A bit more than 30 feet.
No, he was staying
30
feet.
ahead of it.
Then he's 30 feet away from you. That's fine.
Okay.
So we're 90 feet
Roll
away.
initiative. So where are
You want all of us just to roll
Sure.
so we have?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. You go ahead first. Actually, no, you already have 23. You start at 23. That's fine. Zengri.
17.
17. Pickle.
10.
I guess.
Ooh, finally. 25.
Very nice.
Finally, high roll on initiative.
Okay.
Okay, good. For lack of a better term, the cooldown on shield is only 10 minutes.
The cooldown.
Oh,
That makes sense. All right.
Yeah, it's the added. It's the they just want it so you can only use it once per combat.
Okay. That makes.
that'd be a really long combat.
Well, that's true.
No. The point is that the idea is that once you go back into encounter mode, or once you go back into exploration mode, which is minutes instead of rounds.
Yeah.
The idea is once you go back into exploration mode for going into the dungeon, because if we do it by all of the rules, then it takes it basically takes 10 minutes to explore a room. Because you're gonna go in the room, you're gonna look around, you're gonna take the time to search it and all that kind of stuff. So as we move up, basically it's so that each room, once you explore, unless it's combat, then you stop and just go straight into combat. You can do it again.
Ooh, that's not the same thing. Okay.
I just rolled real bad on perception again.
Okay.
Rolling is hard. Oh god.
Alright. The dogs, they bay, they just sort of staying where they are. So, first person, Zane, you may go because you're going at the same time as the two hags. I'll say you go first because you probably have a better dexterity bonus than they do.
Okay. I am, since I just turned the corner, I am going to turn the corner back so that I'm out of sight.
Turn the corner back. So you hide behind?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else? Anything else you can do?
I will prepare my sword, my rapier with poison.
Okay. You mean your regular poison?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wait, that's two actions then.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do?
That's it.
Okay.
Shield.
Okay. You might want to cast that before.
Yeah, shield.
Ooh, that's alright. Oh, hello. That's fine. Oh, man. Alright, so. Well, they don't know that you are around. You guys are around the corner. They only see the meal running away. So. Let's see. Alright. So she'll take a double move. That's 50. And she's not quite in the corner. So she is going to.
So we just see you coming back around the corner and put poison on your weapon.
And then cast shield.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
If that doesn't give you an idea that combat is about to happen, nothing will.
And then that's all she'll do for now. The second one.
So we don't see anything. Got it.
No. The second one is going to cast invisibility on itself, and then move. Now you don't know
So we
what
don't know anything about. We don't know where it is.
Yeah. Invisibility. Okay. So, Aegis, it is your turn. What do you wish to do? He's a spellcaster. Just like you. Now you see how good you really are. You guys are doing. What are you doing? You can't see. You can't see
What type
him
of
doing.
creatures are hags?
Yeah, I know that
I'm not
combat's
sure.
coming.
You're 30 feet away from him. Well, not the.
And I'm not looking
Now
it
it's
up
like maybe
because
50 feet away
15 feet?
from him. Yes.
since
But you don't know what's happening to this.
I'm not sure.
Well, I need to move up.
Oh, actually,
so
there's
I'm
something
right next to him,
I did
Okay,
make the
50
occult
feet.
roll to know
so I
what
can
they
see
were.
what's there. And
You gotta peek around.
So
Because I want to cast.
All right.
So I use my action to move up to him and see who's there.
Okay.
What does it
you
look
make
like?
a perception check. Go. That's an action.
Oh, no. 14.
14. You look around and you see this ugly old woman, greenish skin, tattered clothes, very long taloned nails, and a very evil disposition. You can't see anything else. You know there's a pot there and some people, but you don't see anybody
So
else
there's
there.
one hag.
That's all you see, yes. Oh, and the dogs on the
How far
side.
away are the dogs
They're about
from her?
75 feet from where you are.
Okay.
You could attack the dogs.
No, not gonna bother.
That would be
I
bad.
like the sound.
Not be good.
I could.
You could go ahead if you want. So you've moved, you've spent an action in order to make the perception check to see.
Okay.
You have one action, that's what you should do.
I'm gonna put shield, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Wise decision. Alright. Henry, your turn. You see him, both with shields.
That's all I see.
Yeah.
Well, you see me
We
look
saw him
around.
look around and put the shield on. You see him come back.
you saw them go look around the corner and then put up shields. So there's obviously something around the corner. but we
None
don't
of
know.
them have actually spent the action to tell you anything. They're just preparing for what appears to be some sort of combat.
I'm actually gonna, spend an action to ask you what type of creatures are hags.
Now I did make the check. What kind of creatures exactly are?
They have their own category, hag. They are just the humanoid race that are innately magical. They hate most.
So they're not aberration, they're not monstrosity, they're not fiend.
No, they're humanoid.
They're humanoid.
hag.
Humanoid is.
They
Yeah.
are-
Okay,
A lot,
okay.
a lot of them are. Everyone
Alright.
is a spellcaster.
That's one action.
Yes.
Are you still able to use shield anymore?
Oh yeah, I can use shield again. I'm gonna cast guidance on you
Okay.
and shield on me.
Beautiful. Sir Shackle, it is your turn to say the name.
All right. I haven't seen anything happen.
Not so far. Yeah. You want to see him coming back, him look around, him cast a buff and shield himself. So you know something's coming.
So you're sitting. Are you at the corner?
Yes.
Okay.
We're both at the corner.
Well,
I don't. He
didn't go.
He's not.
He's supposed to be buffing and
Yeah.
healing.
How far away actually is the corner from where I am?
30.
No,
15?
no, 15 feet. Yeah, 15 feet away from him. So, yeah.
Okay. Then, based on my assumption, I'm going to move to the corner so I can look around.
Okay.
If I am as far away from the hag as you said, or as I would assume as I turn
Yes.
the corner, I will finish my movement by getting to the hag.
Okay. So let's see. You can move at least 25 feet. That's
Yes, I have a 30-foot movement so I can
Okay.
get to the hag. I'm
Okay.
just, like, I can't say I moved to the hag because I
you
don't
don't
know it's there.
So you move.
However, now I do.
Yeah, you move.
So that's one movement.
Yeah.
To bring your dogs or.
Yeah, I will. I'll have my second action will be to move on up with Jawsley,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will have Jawsley make an attack.
Go ahead.
I will.
Ooh.
That is going to be a 20,
That just barely misses.
And he has attack.
and then I use my third action to make a swing of my own, and that's a 22.
That hits.
And I say, "Where is Sir Braddock?" I do 9 points of damage.
Alright.
You know who I speak of, you fiend.
Alright. So. Oh, yes. Alright, here we go. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Oddly.
Why is there only one of you?
Alright, so the other hag.
She is going to.
She's going to. Wait.
Which one? The invisible
No,
one?
no.
Yeah.
The third one.
The third.
She's not going to enter the battle. She's going to wait for you, Kai. Oh, let's see.
So we can talk.
What's guidance to this level? +2?
So +1.
Oh, okay. Next level +2?
Does it ever increase?
It does,
I don't know.
but it's at a higher.
No, it doesn't scale.
Oh, it doesn't scale? Well, not even more people. You can give it to more people? That's strange.
I mean,
It's a
it's a
cantrip.
one action.
It's a one-action cantrip.
Oh, one action. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really quite good. So what happened?
Very nice. Okay. So what she is going to do?
Who was she?
You can't see her now.
No, I thought. I was,
Invisahag.
No.
There's a third hag that.
so we can't see her, so you don't need to tell us.
Yes. What is that laugh? She cackles and reverberates.
That's where the second one of you is. Where's the third?
Do we all make perception checks now to see if we know where the cackle comes from?
No.
No? Okay.
Cavernous.
You,
It's back that way.
unless you can target her with something, it's no point in perception unless you're actually targeting us, whatever it is.
We know there's supposed to be 3.
Yes.
I've
So
only seen 1. He saw 2.
He saw all three.
I saw 3.
Oh.
you hit one, so she's gonna return the favor.
That's what I would assume.
Right there. Now.
Let's see.
I just thought it was someone else's turn before hers.
No, they got 26, so they're good. Wait, hold on. No. Okay. All right, so she's going to try to slash you with her claws. So, attack number 1. 23.
Miss.
Second one, and the third one. I roll. I think it's fine enough. 22. Oh, miss. Stay still, you damn thing. Alright, that's all. Now the invisible one.
Does invisible things.
She's gonna pop out of
She
the
Who else?
She moved past you,
Yeah, I wouldn't even
and
know.
You don't
then
know that.
you and you are next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Let me exhale. This green, vaporous, smelly breath. It's you. Well, let's see.
I assume fortitude saves.
Yes. Both of you, please make. Holy shit. All right, make a piece.
Make a fortitude save. Don't say
Fortitude
Jesus.
Does she become visible?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
She has to decloak the fire.
No, she apparently has greater invisibility.
No. That would be something.
Fortitude?
Yeah, no.
What'd you get?
No. 13.
Okay. What'd you get? See, the next one.
Oh no, 14. Sorry.
24.
24. Okay.
13 or 14 doesn't matter.
So let's see.
It's just a failure, not a critical failure.
So you
Yes, yeah.
you breathe in the smelly vile thing that came out of her mouth. As you feel your strength drain away, you are enfeebled.
That's annoying.
1
Okay.
for a day. Yeah, it's rough. It's
Lightweight.
for a day. 1 day. Right.
So that gives you minus.
Is it a poison or is it a
It's necromancy and occult.
Ooh.
So no, it's not considered
Magic.
poison.
Yeah.
It's magic.
So enfeeble means
Yeah.
you are. You take a
Take a -1 penalty to your.
everything?
strength based. No.
No, it's only strength-based rolls and DCs.
DCs, athletics, and
So
It's
for
not
you,
bad.
it doesn't actually do anything,
yeah, not much.
other than if you have to make a
Save.
athletics check.
Yeah.
Which would be bad because it's a 0.
No, it's not. It's a -1.
Now it's a -1. Yes.
Enfeebled goes against strength characters.
Okay.
Let's see.
Just one of my spells, Ray of Enfeeblement.
And let's see.
Haven't used it yet, but have it.
So
And
that's probably all the actions.
yeah, and then she's going to move, breathe, and she'll stay there. No, she just cackles. Alright, so next is Should be Aegis, isn't it? So Aegis, go.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
No, I got wrong. He's on 25, you're on 23.
Okay.
Do
He's
something.
right next. I know.
Do something. Thinking. I'm thinking.
No.
You know what that's from?
I'm thinking.
The Easter Island, or no, the thinking man from the museum.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Do it.
Lightning. Third level.
Okay. Or which one?
Third level.
The one on her? Or the...
Right. The one that turned from invisible.
You're casting a lightning bolt on a single target?
Yes. Alright, so what's the saving throw?
You're just gonna.
What's the saving
I
throw?
can cast it again.
What's the saving throw?
It's a
DC 21 reflex.
Okay. Roll it down.
You usually move to align it so you can hit more than one. But
Yeah.
He's just learning his
That's fine.
That's fine. What do you got?
Let's see this.
14. Oh, not bad.
and
28.
14 is 28.
28. That's 28.
Not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, 28. 28 lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
You got. Oh, you want to play with magic, do you? Alright, fine. I'll show you.
Alright, and shield.
Damn dirty house.
Shield.
And shield.
I'm going to eat your ears. Okay.
My
I
turn.
just zing.
I'll move up to the one that breathed on me
Yeah, that's one.
and
That's the one that's right next to
hit
us.
her.
She's right next to us.
Well, no, she's 15 feet away.
I'll hit her.
You'll try
Missed.
and her when you drop your sword. You drop your sword in a 1. You drop your sword.
Yes.
You pick it up.
I'll pick
Or-
it up
or
and
no, no,
attack
no.
her again.
No, pick it up is an action. That's it.
Right.
Move, attack.
Oh,
fail,
that's right.
And
Yeah.
he gets away with it. He's a chain.
Yeah.
So,
I bought the weapon change.
you have to. What do you roll? Otherwise, it'd just be like, oh.
You wasted the guidance.
Alright, that's okay. Alright, let's see. Zendri, your turn to save the day.
There's no saving here.
You see one.
It's right, yeah, it's behind us. So you're behind it.
No, he's not.
He's,
He's not anyway. Wait,
he's behind. She came behind us.
She didn't go
he's-
behind
No, she
you.
came behind me
Oh,
because
Oh, she
I'm
went
in
right in
front.
front
Yeah,
of
she
us.
went to
Okay.
right in front of you guys
Alright,
and
yes.
went.
Alright, she breathed halitosis on you.
The halitosis attack of Dome. It's a powerful attack.
Just wait to the armpit first. Next.
you can daze her or something.
You could daze her or something.
He will do something
You're doing something.
eventually.
Yeah. Might as well do it. I'll do the days.
You do the days.
Roll damage. Go ahead.
9.
9. Alright.
Hey, you didn't roll a 1. It's
Alright.
coming from me.
A
That's
shield, right?
And shield.
Okay. She looks at you. She's like, ah. Yeah. You know what? Yes. Okay.
Get some good damage.
So
on her, so
let's see. So Shackle. It's your turn.
All right. First, I'm going to use movement from. I'll spend an action to have Josley move a couple feet so we can be flanking, and then I will have him attack. It's 28.
Nice.
Minimum damage 3.
Alright.
Then I will make my attack.
What's that?
It's a 20.
It just pisses.
And I'll attack again.
Now raise your shield.
23.
That hits.
Yeah, I should, but if I had hit, I was going to. That's for 14 points of damage.
Very nice. You slash into her and some black ichor that passes with blood streams out of her. She's like, ah. Right. So. In the cat language. Alright.
Cackle, 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 cackle.
I'll get you, my pretties.
And your little wolf, too.
And your little puppy. And Josley then says, what? No?
Interesting. Ooh.
So whose turn is it?
Okay. Alright.
Sam?
Yeah.
It's the one in the back, right?
It was the third one, yes.
And
She is going to.
Someone on you?
No, the one in the back.
Oh, that.
It's the one in the back who was not moved up.
Yes. Alright, she gets a scroll out.
If we can't see it, then we can't see it.
There's nothing we can do.
She's going to move.
Two actions.
She moves fast as fuck. Alright,
Did she move so she is now visible to me?
She's now invisible. She just simply
No. Well, you said she was around, basically like around the corner, so I couldn't,
Yes.
so we couldn't see her.
Yeah. Yeah, she can. You can see her. She's about right now. She's only 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
And she then says, "Alright, you take care of the short ones. I smell elf. I haven't had enough in a while."
Everyone wants to eat elf.
Because they're delicious. Because they're delicious. The magic of the blood.
The other white.
So is that what she just talks further in action, or
No, she's gonna move. She moves around you. She moves 40, by the way. She's
so she does
Actually,
she does a third movement as her
she's
last
marching.
thing.
So she moves. Yeah, moves. She's close to. She's within 5. She's right next to the one that's breathing on the breath of you.
Okay. So is Zane adjacent to her, or is her 5 foot step?
He is not. He's fine. He needs a 5 foot step.
Okay. So, and how far away is she from me? Because I only went 10 feet past them, so is she...
Are... You're...
That's the we need it for movement, for
Alright.
you know,
So,
certain abilities, that's all.
Alright. No, that's okay. These 3 will be the hags, okay? Alright. So, this is the one you're flanking.
Yeah.
This is the one that breathes the humors. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the other hag right here.
Okay.
This is him. No,
Yeah.
I'll use the force. That's going to be cool. Alright. You're here. That's you.
Right next to him.
This is you. You're tiny. This is your. This is
That's fine.
Johnson. This is you. Over here. This is the corner. That's there. And that's that. Oh, and you are. Let's see. You're about here.
Alright, so distances.
Okay. So from you, he's about 15 feet over here. No, 10 feet. 10 feet from the corner. This is the corner.
No, 10 should be 10 feet from the corner. If he's 5 feet back, then he should be 15 feet from
Yeah. Yeah.
So
He's about
how
10
far
feet.
is Zane from me? 10?
Zane here. Zane's about 10.
And how far is the big woman, considering she's large? Is she 10 or 15? Or 20?
Actually, she covers all 4. Actually, so that would be all her.
15?
So 10. Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That's.
there for now.
I'm just if I have to readjust, I have to readjust. That's why I ask.
No, that's okay. All right, so that's her done. So top of the order again.
Okay, it's the green ones.
The green ones. Nice.
It's the green ones, Mister.
This one's gonna try and hit you again.
Yep.
All 3 attacks. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's a 30.
Yep.
That's a miss, and that's a 19. So 1 hits.
Yep.
So she scored. Let's see. 14 points of slashing, and please make a fortitude save.
Okay. I'd say 20. Okay.
You're fine. Yeah. Okay, that's it for her. Other one over here, and you. All right.
The 26 will probably pass.
All right. I'm going to do bonus 3 attacks against you.
Okay, I'm gonna nimble dodge the first one.
Okay. That's 23.
Missed.
Okay. Next one is 21.
Next one missed.
Okay. Last one. I missed my mouth. Jump last.
It's the first one was 26, then 24.
Okay. Let's see. So that's it for them.
Sorry, 25 and then 23, but it doesn't matter because I forgot I didn't cast shield last.
I guess your turn. Either.
They're next to each other right there.
Relatively, yes. I think that's fireball right there.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be past them.
No, right there.
I thought you said you had another lightning bolt.
Oh, I mean, I could do, but they're not adjacent to that.
They don't have to be adjacent.
Wall.
It's a line.
5 and a line.
Oh, let him do it. Let him quick. What do you do?
Well, it's a line.
Yeah.
Are they in a line?
Yes.
If they're in a line, I can do it.
Yes, they are.
You have to move as one of your actions.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Do it.
No, all right, I'll move. I mean, that's the wall right here.
No. The wall is here.
Ah.
This is the other corner. You're at the
Okay.
corner. You don't move.
All right, so then I'm gonna. This is me, right?
Yeah, you can see everything. For the most part.
I'll move to here,
Yeah.
and then I will use my focus. Not focus. What's it called?
Universal thingy.
Yeah.
Resolve spell. Okay.
So, if that was your plan from the beginning, you can do that, but remember, you have to use that as your turn is beginning. You cannot use that in the middle of a turn.
So you have to use it.
You have to say, as your turn is starting, that you are using that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
But yeah, just
That's part of the rule of all of the get something back abilities.
Okay, gotcha.
You must say, I am using it at the beginning of my turn, because it is a free ability, but it specifically has a timed trigger.
Okay. That was the fun. Okay.
Alright,
And
so-
I cast lightning bolt.
Roll your demise.
Just so you guys are...
Yeah.
Roll reflex save on both of them.
21s.
Ooh.
17.
19.
28.
28 again.
Very nice.
Zapping both of them.
Okay.
Unless I need to save. Right. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if the big one has some resistance. But I also wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't.
So, electrical damage.
Alright. The lightning bolt. Arc. No, not arc. The bolt of lightning streaks past you straight through the first, the green hag. It penetrates into her chest, goes out the other end, and hits the other larger purple skinned hag in the gut. Both scream in both rage and pain. The green hag seems to have suffered the worst of it, and really does not like you at all.
I'm surprised she's still alive.
Yeah.
Hold on, they can
She's
take
taking the green hag is taking a lot of hits.
They
My
can do
turn.
it. Alright, so hold on. Yes, it is your turn.
I'm going to attack the green hag. First attack.
Go ahead.
18 misses. Second attack. 20 misses, and then cast shield.
Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Sandry, your turn to save the day.
Healing damage spells. Let's hit that green hag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gotta try to take one of them down.
The green hag should be almost.
Alright.
We don't know.
I don't know. Is she looking really worse for wear?
She's been hit quite hard.
Yes, she's hard, but she's still around.
Yeah, I'll do my normal.
Days.
These and shield.
Okay, go ahead.
For 7.
Okay.
Even if she passes, she still takes 3.
She's still around.
Who's next?
Okay. Alright, so next after you,
No.
it's Sir Shackle.
I will do the same thing I did last round, for most likely.
Well, you have to attach with your dog, right?
Yeah, yes, actually, now I do get, I will attack twice with, him first.
Jaws.
A 24 to hit,
Hits.
for 10.
Nice.
Okay.
And then second attack,
You hit.
I hit again,
What's the total?
24.
Okay.
The second attack is only at a +6.
Okay. Yep, it's falling back.
4 points. 4 points. Okay. Then I will attack.
Go ahead.
God's
Let's cock die.
Okay.
That is a 34.
Critical. Now, what is the critical thing on?
I don't have a
Oh,
critical specialization.
I'm sorry.
But
No, man.
I will do 30 points of damage.
She's dead.
You still have one action, right?
Yeah, I still have one action, which will be to look at the big hag,
Yep.
point at her, and then raise my shield at her.
All right. The big hag's turn. Okay. So she looks
You're
at
next, Bertha.
She looks at you.
If Sir Shekels is dead,
No.
you will be next.
You have hurt me.
Right,
So
she's
return
free.
the favor as she
Oh,
gets her skull and casts fireball.
Oh, you
Right there.
babe.
Yes. So,
reflex save, I think. Right?
the three of you all make
Okay,
throw.
I'm gonna try my shift.
You what?
My shift.
If he gets attacked by a thing, he can
yeah.
try to shift out of reality.
What do you have to do?
16 or higher, natural.
Oh, right.
Nope.
What's total?
No.
natural.
It's a straight roll.
It's a straight
That's
roll.
just a-
You know, it's a known thing that you can take that makes it so you
Don't you get a
can.
normal saving throw?
Yes,
reflex?
basically.
Oh yeah, I still get that.
Okay.
Plus the
That's
16.
gonna
I'm
go.
afraid not.
16, no.
Reflex.
Reflex there.
22.
22. Alright.
That might save.
Reflex. 20.
Okay.
That might, but I don't think it will.
Yes.
22 is I'm thinking the low end. I'm thinking maybe 24.
So it was 20 points of damage. So if you succeeded, you take 10.
We
We don't know if we succeeded.
Oh, that's right. So you can do that. Alright,
What's your DC?
So, alright.
Well, did anyone
You
succeed?
got 20?
20.
Alright, you took 10.
Alright.
What did you get? Sorry.
Low.
He
Alright,
failed.
You got 20, and yours was what?
I got a 22.
And you take 10.
Okay, I'll blow the shield and not take any.
Okay.
So she is then going to, let's see what she did. Alright.
Wasn't that all her actions?
No, it's
No.
2.
Right.
Let's see. She got one more action. She is going
Fireball.
to move. No. She's going to move over here.
Uh-oh.
Right next to you guys. So she's going to move right there. You guys can't do any attacks of opportunity. I'm going to right there. It says, you're mine. That's just to warm you up. Alright, so that's her turn. Alright.
No, so.
Up in the order. Oh, alright, she's pissed. Alright.
Oh yeah. She's actually very angry at you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's almost dead.
somehow you always get all the nice ladies.
You're almost dead.
Oh,
That's what you. I thought you said.
no, she's almost dead.
He doesn't like you.
Alright.
She's the one that's been really
She's
beat
gonna,
down.
she's gonna move in here and breathe again. She's gonna hit Boris and you two. So make make fortitude saves again.
He fails.
Okay.
And
Two to one.
I probably succeed.
What is it?
20.
You made it.
42. Nope, failed.
Okay, so you're gonna do the one.
So does it stack or no?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
She's like the breather haltos.
Jaws leading people.
Yeah, Josley. It means that his damage goes down by 1.
Yeah. It's not so bad. So let's see.
Because he already attacks Ben with Dex anyway.
Alright, let's see. Angus, your turn. You're next to the hag.
You're next to the big hag.
Yes, the very big hag. Wow, that's really weird.
Alright.
What do you do?
I'm going to cast a triple magic missile at the big hag.
Okay.
Roll.
Roll. It was
3d4 plus 3.
Oh, there you go. This will do it.
9 points.
Okay.
9. Okay.
It's
Nickel
force.
time, nickel time.
Force damage.
9 damage is not nothing.
Oops. She laughs at you. Right.
My turn.
By the way, she looks like that.
I'll attack the hag in front of me.
Go right ahead.
First attack.
Cock. You roll. Well, the next ones keep rolling.
It was like close.
That's a miss.
That one wasn't cocked.
No, the first one was
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I thought you said the second one was.
No.
What's that?
That one is a 22.
That hits?
Ooh.
finally hit.
On a third attack?
No, second. The first one was a cock.
That's
Yeah,
the
no,
five
how
was.
is that? How is that?
Oh, so that's on your second
I
attack.
thought you said 22, and that's no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I thought you said 24.
No.
Yeah. Roll damage.
10. Nope. 9.
9.
Okay. You skewer her and she she dies.
She dies.
Yeah.
You still have
Alright.
one action.
Can I move here to flank? Because she's 4 hexes.
You can. Yes, you can. I'm gonna see if she has a attack opportunity.
Or if she did, then she would have already made it against the magic missile.
Oh, I thought.
Anything with a manipulate trait.
I thought this would be able to move.
Okay.
No, anything with a manipulate trait.
Since she's
shows the
taking
attack
up
opportunity.
4 hexes, I'm assuming over here is good, or do you want me to put it
go
there?
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright. So, that's saying. Sundry! You're next to her. Breathing in the halitosis.
Oh, Lord.
You can heal me if you want.
Or you cannot. You know,
Nah, I'll
you do what you
blast
want.
off a daze.
Alright, go roll.
6. DC 21. And
You don't have shield anymore, so right?
I'm gonna cast guidance on Sir Shekels. I can't do it on you again.
No. You can cast shield on me.
No.
You just can't cast
You
shield
can shield
on you.
itself.
Nah.
Oh, shield
Yeah,
itself?
she's shielding
Yeah.
herself.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, it's shield
Yeah.
other. There is a shield others.
And that doesn't cast shield. That
Yeah.
splits damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. So, after him, it is Shekels!
Alright, so first things first.
No,
First things first.
I will move to around.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And
Next, I will move Jawsley to flanking with me as I normally will.
You probably would have to make he can flank with him is easy, or I can flank. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can move through friendly spaces if necessary, and he's got a movement of 40.
Okay.
And then Jawsley will make his attack. He misses
Okay.
with a 14, and then I will make my attack with the guidance, and that will be
Very nice.
that will be a 37.
Nicely critical. Good. Very nice.
is that the whole?
There's no such thing,
Not too bad.
and that's going to be for 21 points of damage.
Very nice.
You still have one more attack.
No,
Oh,
No, move.
Oh no, that's right, because you moved.
I had to move Pat, move and attack with Pat, and then move me.
Okay. Her turn. Yeah. So let's try this ability. Good.
It's going to be real bad. We are all right there.
Yeah, we're all surrounded.
She set her fireball on herself.
I would do it if I
I'm
were.
Alright.
taking you with me.
Alright. So, she's going to launch her first attack against you. She likes the flesh.
19.
That's a 20. 36 total.
19.
She reached. I see. Hold on.
I guess I know what spell I'm casting on my turn. Heal.
Alright, hold on. Let me see what Ren does.
The area effect one?
What are you looking for?
Ren.
Is it
It's a with the claw. Hold on. I want to see what it is. I'm not sure if it's 2 attacks or not. Ren.
that's if you hit with both. There's an additional effect.
Okay. That's right. You don't automatically get damage. Let's see. Consecutive effects. Okay. Just.
Are you doing a rend as a thing so that you get 2 attacks with 1 action?
No. I'm just seeing if it says Ren Claw. It doesn't have 1 action. It had 1 action. So I'm just.
Then the attack is just called rend, probably.
Yeah. Well, Ren gives you automatic. If you hit consecutively, if you hit him twice, I don't think I even need to hit him twice. Then it comes off to me. But if I hit him twice, I get a free damage.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
third damage.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see what how much this does.
This is a crit.
Yeah, it's a crit.
So, well, I automatically have random.
Have you been hit before?
Yeah, -20.
You got hit with.
Fireball.
Alright, so this
Oh, that's right.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it is.
9, that's 2 8s. 16 plus 22. 34 points of damage.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
What do you have left? 1?
At 4 points.
More? Okay.
I still
So-
stand.
I'm still standing.
That was his first attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the next person next to you. That's you. Actually, nice and tasty. Oh, I'm going to misses. And the third attack, back to my old original. What's that class again?
19.
Okay. That's a 22. Alright. So I don't get Ren, but
Alright.
you are knocked out.
I'm still going to. You have to roll damage,
Oh, alright.
just because I am going to. He has DR7.
Alright. 13.
13 minus 7.
Yes.
Yeah, so you still take 6 and you go down.
Yeah.
However, it was still worth it, and I get an attack.
Go ahead.
Now, she's still just considered a hag, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a 28.
28 hits.
That's going to be for 11 points of damage.
You're hitting her, but it seems like you're almost like hitting steel. You're hitting and you're doing damage, but it's like a little more resistance.
Is it to the slashing or to the cold? Is she not being affected by the cold?
It's just a physical attack. She's vulnerable to something. I can't think what it is.
Okay,
no,
but is it big? The magic is not getting
The
through.
magic is getting through. You're doing yeah. It's just simply
Resistance to something.
Yeah.
Or has a spell bonus.
She's resistant.
She's got stone skin or
Alright,
something.
so let's see.
But she's taking some damage.
I don't
Top of the
know.
order, Aegis.
Oh,
You're
I
knocked
could
out.
do roll.
Oh, you're on coaches, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so you want to make a
10?
10.
No, it's 10 plus the.
9-1?
Yeah, so you need to make an 11.
11.
Yeah.
You
I
make
get
13.
13.
Okay,
So
you
you
stay
So
there.
you are stabilized. You don't actually
You
go
don't watch
below 58. You,
Okay.
Yeah, you
No, I was just
you go to 0. You don't go below 0.
Okay.
Zane!
I will attack her.
Go ahead.
Plus 16, 18, missed. Second attack, plus 12. That's
That's
a
a crit.
31.
That's a critical.
Ooh, crit.
Oh, wow, 31.
Oh, no, wait, sorry. I'm
31.
sorry. Sorry. That's not great, She's a little higher than that. Sorry. But you did get to me for that, though.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like a crit, just not with the plus 4 damage.
Mhm.
And without the D8.
D8, yeah.
What's that?
10, 13, 17.
Very nice. You also got some resistance.
Yeah, one more
Yep.
attack.
I will cast Shield for my third
Okay.
action.
Alright, so. Alright, next is Zendri! As usual, the mage has gone down.
See, now you can.
Yeah.
Third level one, right?
Now it's probably worth it.
Yeah, I'll blow the third.
That's to everyone or just him?
No,
No,
just
no, no.
him.
If it was to everyone, it would also kill a hag, technically.
Oh.
Oh, no, I think you can choose, but. Ooh, that's not bad.
15 and 24 is 39.
That's how much you heal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, healing is way more powerful than everything else in this game if you do it right.
And I will cast Guidance on Jawsley.
Hell yeah.
Jaws.
So blows are awesome.
He's doing great. Can't wait till next level for him.
I'm back up. So I guess I lose my turn.
Yeah, because your turn already passed.
Yes.
You made a death saving throw, that was your turn.
Yeah.
You are still alive.
Still alive on the ground.
And you are
It's
wounded
okay,
one.
you could cast spells from on the ground.
I am wounded 1, right?
You are wounded
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's next for me?
I am, but I'm waiting for.
Interesting. Okay. That's right. Okay. So, next is Chicago.
Are my friends still alive? Answer me and you may not perish. Although you'll probably perish anyway.
What? I'm answering nothing to you, little midget.
I will attack first.
You hit.
Yeah, it's a hit, not a crit.
Yeah.
It's 27.
What is it?
11 points.
Alright, you smack her? She's unimpressed.
You know what? No, I'll do it next turn. I will have a Jawsley attack twice. That's gonna hit.
Okay.
Because that's a 26. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
And he does 4 points. 4 points.
Alright, it scrapes, it just doesn't seem to do anything.
Oh wow.
Oh, maybe magical weapons.
No, natural weapon doesn't matter because my weapon is
You
magic.
could just have a flat DR5 or something.
Yeah,
okay.
probably resistant
I'll tell
to.
you
Stone skin.
We'll get there later. And he does not hit with a second attack. And then, should I make a second attack or raise shield?
Shield.
All right, I will raise shield for myself.
Top of the order. Aegis on the ground. Looking up. That's a familiar sight. Feel on the ground. What's he going to do? The hag is still there. It is looking at your friend here as
Where's
a
that
new
hag?
snack. And him as well.
The hag is the big.
It is
Is
the
the die.
D6.
The red
Six
die.
die.
The
Yeah,
D6
except-
is the
On
head.
the ground. You should-
Except it's also larger.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 4.
Yes. What do you want to do? Pretend you're dead.
Everybody-
It's not the
You can electric arc.
I know, well, I'm thinking.
Let's go
I-
here. Just for the sake of so you get the scale. A little better.
Yes.
What's here?
What?
Is this empty space?
Empty
Yes.
space, yes. That's you.
Yes, that's me.
What do you want to do?
I want to cast a fireball that will not hit the
You cannot.
You
I
cannot.
cannot.
You cannot.
That's
So
what I
the
was trying
wall
to
isn't
figure
big
out.
enough. The wall isn't big enough.
It smells pretty bad down here because remember, they're not meeting. I'm kidding. But you can not
I can't do that. That's what I was trying to figure out.
So electric arc.
Or just magic missile.
The electric arc actually does more damage.
She steps on you.
Yes, electric arc does
One
one more
more point.
point on average.
But she's probably going to make the save as well.
Well, I gotta get up, right?
No, you do
no,
not
that's
have
on
to.
the ground.
You can pass from the ground.
Well, what I'm worried about is then she hitting me while I'm on the ground.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're worried about her hitting you, then you should get up.
Yeah, but then she.
She's gonna hit you anyway.
I'm
You
gonna
know
do
what your
it.
armor class is.
She has reach. She's large. She's smacking you.
So electric arc.
Yeah, I'm gonna electric arc.
He's gonna electric arc. Saving throw D 21.
Double damage.
3d4 right here.
What's that?
2 so far.
10.
10.
10
So-
electric damage.
Okay, she's like, oh, you're still alive.
Oh wait, hold on. Shoot.
Can't.
Well, I'm on the
Oh
ground.
no, you're right. You did not. You decided not to
I'm
get up.
using.
Okay.
That's why I need to shoot. Hang on.
Zane, your turn.
Is
First
Pleated
attack.
Tower in action?
21.
Missed.
Oh no, flanking. Sorry, 23.
No. One more you need. 24.
The other ones had a lower AC.
Yeah, no.
Missed. Shield.
And shield.
Sandra, your turn to save the day.
Alright. I'm tired of her.
Me too.
I'm gonna blow a third
Little hard.
and cast Crisis of Faith.
What's that?
She makes a will save. If she's a divine caster, she takes 6d8. If she's not a divine caster, she only takes 6d6.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
21.
Okay. She's a divine caster?
If she's a divine, then I gotta roll d8s. So
And if she's a, what else?
if she's a non-divine, then she takes d6s.
Then D6 and she's an occult.
Okay.
This is not surprising.
7, 11, 17 damage.
17.
What type of thing?
Mental.
Okay. So she's like, the little ones have a lot of magic in them. This should be interesting.
Did she make the save or no?
She made the same.
She made the save.
She has
Okay.
bonuses against magic.
So she only takes it. Alright.
It's still 8 points of damage, probably, hopefully.
Alright, next is Draco.
Alright, first action, I'm going to cast Weapon Surge,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
I just need to check something real quick with Weapon Surge to see if it changes the damage type. Because I thought it might make some of the damage holy. It doesn't.
Alright, critical next time.
That would be
Oh,
55 with the weapon surge.
Yeah.
That's the right time to roll 20.
Yes, it is.
Perfect time to end that. Alright.
Nice.
Oh, so, yeah.
21, 28, 32, take, what?
40, right?
Yeah, take 40.
Oh, okay. You cut her clean.
Ouch!
You like go straight all the way down.
40 in a row.
Very, very nice. She has just 5 except for bludgeon. So it's
That's the one I can't do.
yeah. Don't worry about it. She's of all the hags I saw, she didn't cast many spells at all. She just, it's a very weird thing. When depending on what hags in the coven, they give the coven spells.
Yeah.
So she gives there's one I really use to mention.
What about the demonic dogs?
Yeah,
They gone. They left already. They weren't. Otherwise you gotta do deep trouble. They left already.
Yeah, if we were fighting them, by the way, if we did fight them, I actually get bonuses to deal damage to them.
Yeah.
So do we find?
Well, we gotta go in first. We gotta go in and find out.
Go in and start searching.
You want to look?
Yeah, I will, absolutely.
Beautiful. All right, so you start looking around. What are you guys gonna do? Looking around.
What about
Yeah.
our
Practical
friends?
magic.
You cast Mage Hand
Yeah.
to start pulling pieces out of the
I
cauldron.
don't want
You and your mage hands are
Alright.
no.
Yeah. The mage hand goes,
I'll start doing my detect magic sonar thing.
Guts of that thing.
Yeah. I'll do my
You
sonar.
figured out
It's
this-
magic. It doesn't have. It's not sentient.
Yes, it is.
Really not. No, I'll use the spoon or whatever it is to try to mix up, but
Okay.
yeah.
So you see, there's several body parts of various individuals there. Toward the bottom, there's the meat falls off the bones has been obviously stewed for a while. There's some vegetables and dead rats and various other things there. There doesn't be any armor, there doesn't be any weapons, nothing around that suggests that Sir Braddock is there.
How about the other group?
Have the other group and their guy.
You don't see any. They were here, as far as you can tell.
They were.
They were here, as far as they passed by this area. Make a survival check. This is as far as the tracks. Let's see if you get.
11.
Nope, you can't determine where they went though.
I'll try. Even though I have no skill.
Josley can
Yeah.
sniff.
Oh,
Oh, nat
What's the
20.
total?
It's
22.
22.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. So they determined that they did come through here, but
They just walk past.
you don't know. Their tracks literally end at where you stopped to take a peek. It's just like they're gone.
Detect magic on the walls or traps, anything. And how it. I tell you,
Okay,
there might be a trap here.
You cast detect magic. There are 3 magic auras. Okay.
I tell them
one on each of the hags.
On each of the heads.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still
There's no
searching
sash-
through
there's
this.
no sash-
I'm searching through the soup to see if I
Okay.
can tell.
Look at the soup. What are you doing? Zach?
I'm looking for any doors, any rugs that I can pull up to see if there's like
There's
a trap door.
Where the hounds were, there's a mixture of straw, sacks, rotting flour. There's several rib cages and bones of various creatures that they were eating. And there's a passage that continues onwards. That's where the hounds left.
And was there an illusion here? Because I have the sense illusion. Nope.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No traps? Anything?
You
I
can
can
look at the
teleportation
perception check
like
if you
that.
want. Perception check to see check for traps.
Alright, I'll check the traps.
You have not looking. You've
18.
looking around for like maybe 10-15 minutes, and you can't see anything that resembles. You see two skulls in there, but there's no.
What race are the skulls?
One of them is a halfling. The other one is a goblin.
None of them were either of those races,
Nope.
correct?
Nope. It was a half elf.
Yeah, it was a half
dwarf?
elf, a dwarf, a gnome.
No, a halfling. One of
the
rogue was a halfling.
And
Yours
yours
was
is
a
a
halfling.
gnome.
The sorceress was an elf. The cleric was a human, and so was the rush.
All right. How about you said there were strips of meat. Can we tell what if there was a human meat?
There's two corpses there. They're both hung up.
And who are they?
And you've never seen them before. This looks like just unfortunate that they got captured.
The demon hounds went down this way.
Mm-hmm.
Did we find anything here?
No.
You need to cast the deck magic. You found 3 auras on each one on each of the hags in the
There's
satchel.
still. Oh, in the satchel. Oh.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hags.
We're gonna have to look in the satchels. They
Right.
may have been shrunk, but
Just grab it quick.
Okay. So the Ennis hag, she had another scroll.
Mhm.
One of the green hags, she had a ring, and the other one has a wand. Ring, wand, scroll.
We'll check them out later. Let's just go.
well, they could be
That could be what?
to like open something. I don't know. I mean, are these like just magic items, or are these kind of part of the lair?
You have no
I
idea.
don't know.
No.
I have no time.
Does it look like going down that way doesn't goes to a lair, or is it just like another direction?
It keeps. This is an area at the very edge of the combination of the sewer system and the old what used to be part of the old city.
All right, I'm going to bring Josley over to where they were gone.
Yeah.
And then maybe see if go back to that area and see maybe if he can pick up a scent.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Yes. His survival check is a 15.
15. He's picked up a bit of a scent.
I'm going to suggest we follow it.
Okay. You continue and we'll end it here for now. How about that? All right.
Okay.
And once again, if you enjoyed our video, please hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. And we'll see you next time.